Hello, everybody.
Okay, you gotta put the mic like on your. Yeah, I don't think it picks up too far.
And it didn't work too well.
Hey y'all, let's make sure. Let's make sure I even have the mics set up.
We got the KoolKid here with us.
That's right. Okay.
And she brought
So.
food.
Oh.
And I've thrown it on the floor.
Hey y'all, let me know if you can hear us. Give us a thumbs up.
Hello, everybody.
Let me pull it up.
I hope they don't just hear the crunch of the pork rind.
Right?
Just don't wear it to the bathroom. That's what I found out.
No, I won't.
Sound is good. Video is choppy. Okay. Cannot hardly. Yeah, Heath is going to have to really project because they cannot hear you.
Let me move a little closer to Heath. You might have to talk into my pocket, Heath.
Yeah, Heath does not have the mic, so he says that he could project his voice.
Project.
Babe, this is the mic though, not
Should
the
I
camera.
set it here? Would that be better?
But then I don't think they'll hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's the mic.
Buy another one and mount it on the ceiling, point it down.
Right? Awesome. Welcome everybody. So we got our special guest,
Yes.
KoolKid Keto, Nicole.
Like earlier this week, you posted a picture on Facebook and said, "Hey, you are doing this." I said, "Yes, ma'am."
Well, what can I say? I love pickles.
Right? I love pickles too. So Nicole brought us a dill?
Just a dill pickle dip.
A dill pickle dip, y'all. And some Havarti dill cheese.
I need to get a cutting board then. So we can
And some pickle pops.
Yeah, it's a pickle pops. Did you bring you one?
No, I you know what? I have those whenever like I'm doing
good.
work outside and stuff like that, and I just need it. And whenever I was at KetoCon, one of the speakers that I went to see, she was a fitness speaker, but she was talking a lot about how important it is to get, your salts and electrolytes in. And she said pickle juice, pickle pops is like one of the best ways to do that.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you. We got KoolKid Keto stickers.
Oh, nice.
And buttons.
The new and improved buttons.
And that's your button, babe.
Oh, nice. This has got to go on my backpack right next to the other one.
Oh, okay. I put mine on my apron. So
Sticker's got to go on the beer fridge in the garage for all the rest of them.
Right?
All the rest of the collection.
How's everyone doing tonight? What's on the menu? So we're going to be making, they're called Philly Pickles.
Dilly Cheesesteaks.
Oh, Dilly Cheesesteaks.
Steak. Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
wasn't
so,
sure how to word it.
I know, right?
I went and clicked on the thing you posted, and that's what they actually called it.
Nice.
And of course, they topped theirs with Cheese Whiz. So instead of that,
Here's the mic.
I was looking at the camera so they could see that I am the one talking.
But they can't hear
But they
you.
use Cheese Whiz out of a can or a jar, but I made an Instant Pot queso instead.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, gonna be better than Cheese Whiz.
That's
for sure.
right.
I love Cheese Whiz.
Really?
Yes. Or what I would buy at HEB all the time was little cans. I think Frito-Lay made them. There was a little jar of queso, like a little. It kind of looked like the same size and shape, everything of the bean dip. It kind of looked like that. I used to eat those all the time at work.
Oh, yeah, you did. Sharon's here. She goes, all by myself, sitting here all by myself.
Sharon, you're not by yourself. You're with us.
I know. Now you're with us. Sabrina said, sorry, I can't make it tonight. I'm heading out to my 45-year high school reunion. Wow, what fun. I don't know. We were talking about this. I've never been to a high school reunion. You haven't either?
I didn't go to mine, and it's literally just down, not that far.
I don't remember going to mine either.
I don't even think I got an invite. Like, I got an invite for the 10-year, and I never responded, and I've never gotten another one.
Yeah. No, I get invited. I'm just like, yeah, thanks, guys. Like. I see.
Right? Lyndall's here. Hey, Lyndall.
Hey.
Oh, uh-oh. There it comes back. Swong's here. Hey, Swong.
Hey.
Jodell's here. Quilter in the Woods is here. Welcome back, y'all. 22Q Cat said, hurried over so I wouldn't miss anything. No time for intermission. Hey, everyone. Hey, 22Q Cat. Marie's here. She goes, hey, yo, I will chime in as I can, but will mostly be listening. Well, that's awesome.
Yep.
Ear hustling.
Sartorius Big, or B-I-G, it says, hey, yo, Horde, happy Friday. That's Renee. James.
Identity crisis again, huh?
Right? What does Sartorius mean?
Maybe that has something to do with her work.
PT, I guess. Let me know.
I'm sorry, I just can't stop.
Yeah, go
Renee,
ahead.
what does it mean? James is here. Said, those look delicious. Have fun tonight. Work, work, work. Oh, I'm sorry. Sharon said, evening, y'all. And Radical Geek said, hello.
Howdy, all of you.
Yes, hello, everybody.
Jodelle said, just want to say, hey, before I go to the barn. Oh, wow.
Oh, I thought you said to the bar. Like, I want to go too.
Bluegrass Girl's here.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello.
Said, good evening, Horde mates. Hey, good evening. Sartorius said, hey, Nicole. Hey there, other weirdos. Where? The dogs are laying on the couch. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Radical Geek said, oh, what is that burner? Is it induction?
No.
No.
It is, oh, God. It's just a regular standard 2-burner electric.
Yeah.
We got this actually when we first did the renovations on the house, right? Well, this was actually before the storm. It's just a regular standard 2-prong plug.
Yeah. It's just the cheapest burner you could find.
We just figured it'd be easier to sit here and cook than, because it has, I don't know if you saw it, but it has one large and one small burner on it.
Nice. Well, what we're going to need for tonight is you're going to need pickles. Now, these pickles are, like, incredibly small, y'all.
They
Oh, I
look
see
like
a couple big ones.
petite or whatever, right?
I know, but these were the biggest he could find. And what we're going to do is, so you'll need pickles, and then we're going to make, for the Philly part, we're going to use Steak-umms, some provolone cheese, onions, and then we'll top it with our keto cheese whiz, which is keto queso, and we'll see how this goes, right? So I think Heath is going to go ahead and turn on the burner.
Not like that.
And we'll get that going.
I think I need to cook the onions first
Uh-huh.
because they were frozen. So it'll cook all that off.
All the juices off.
Yeah.
And then the skillet looks like it's slid where it's kind of half on.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Awesome. Shauna says, I hear you, although I'm back and forth at the moment. Well, that's all right, Shauna. I know you've had a hard day today. Blue Dove's here. Hey, Jamie.
Hey.
She goes, howdy, Horde mates, Horde mistress, Horde master, and all the cool kids. That's so awesome. Angie says, hello, Shelly and Heath. Hi, Angie.
Oil in that, you think?
I mean, you could,
I'm just gonna do a little spray.
yeah.
So the onions won't stick.
Yeah.
Right. Gigi's here. Said, good evening, everyone. Hey, Gigi, welcome back. S. Wilson's here. Hey, welcome back. I see
And this is
Lisa's
just
here.
avocado oil.
Awesome. John's here. Hey, welcome, John. He said,
There you
video keeps freezing.
Oh,
Let
no.
me see where. Okay. Let me see here.
On our end, it looks good. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't recall though.
Let me.
Nicole, do you like spicy?
Yeah, spicy's okay with me.
Okay.
Okay, let me just see here.
Then we're gonna dodge these up with a little bit of Texas 5 spice.
All right. Yeah, I've been putting the 5 spice on my burgers.
Nice.
and I put some on my chicken chips.
It's showing that it has good video.
Action.
Like it doesn't show, bad video, so I'm not sure. Maybe refresh the page. And Lyndall said, hey, look, it's a cool kid, right? And Angie said, hello, Nicole.
Hello.
Did you like the way I did it too when I tagged this on Facebook?
Yeah.
So I'm feeling cool.
Yeah.
So
I
just
tried to spell it correctly, but it wouldn't let me.
Do you need to get the Steak-umms out?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Onions.
Okay. I'm
And
sorry.
these,
Ooh.
oh, it's dripping.
Yeah. So Sartorius BIG said, unloading my car, went to a different HEB that I've never been to before. Was it good?
What was it? Walmart, when she got in trouble.
Oh, right.
She actually got a gun pulled on her at Walmart.
I mean,
I get it.
I worry about my catalytic converter every time I go into Walmart.
Oh, right? Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's scary.
And it doesn't matter where you are.
Right?
Yeah.
I never go to this Walmart up here. Do you?
I try to tell Hans not to. We go occasionally, but I don't really go to Walmart ever.
Me neither.
The worst I ever do, the closest anyways, is Sam's.
Yeah.
And then usually I just do pickup.
Yeah. No, I don't mind Sam's so much, but Walmart just kind of.
I don't know, I got burned on Walmart years ago.
So my.
Bought food or meat from them, got it home, and like a week later went bad.
Oh, from Walmart?
Oh.
I've had that
Same thing
happen.
with produce.
I've had that happen from Kroger stuff, but more from the dinky little Kroger that's by my house.
Oh, that one
Yeah.
on Treshwig?
You know where
Yeah,
I
that
did
one's
long
so
ago?
old.
I
Uh-huh.
don't know if I really let this heat up really fast enough.
Oh, that's okay. Bluegrass Girl said, I'll be back in 10 to 15. My son's calling. Oh, okay. Maitreya said, deal, right? Maitreya, don't you want this Havarti deal?
Oh, she needs to find that for her Friday.
I know.
Oh.
Today was mascarpone.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't get a chance to see it.
Looks so good. I love mascarpone. How many of you like mascarpone cheese? I love it.
I honestly can't find a cheese yet that I don't like.
I want to
That's
know
true.
if everybody watching would truly eat what we're going to try to eat.
Yeah. Let us know what we're making tonight. You saw the picture. Who would eat this?
I'd be more inclined, more excited about it if I was able to find bigger
Pickles?
We're just going to have mini
Yeah.
dilly cheesesteaks.
I know. It's a spoonful in each one. 22Q Cat said, hey, Shelly, Heath, and Nicole.
Hello.
Nice. Quilter,
Can't talk eating.
Quilter in the Woods said, love Havarti dill. Yes.
So I've never tried it before.
I haven't either.
I've never tried this brand, but I do like Havarti.
Okay, yeah. Me too.
Here's a
Cutboard.
cut board right here, babe.
Well, I know, but you got a knife.
Oh, yeah, you do. Mind if we open it?
Yeah.
As I halfway
Yes.
open it.
Yep. I think so.
Yeah.
Well, I just figured it's right in front of her, but
Oh.
it's her cheese.
Okay. Well, he's putting you to work already.
That's all right.
Lisa said pickle pops are delicious.
They are pretty good, especially if
Oh.
you've been like mowing the lawn or something like that. And you got to come in and you want to kind of cool off.
Oh. Yeah, that would be refreshing.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me. Maitreya said, I also love Havarti dill. I bet you do. Maitreya, is there a cheese that you don't like?
Right. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm sure
I
there's
know.
much more that she does like than does, you know. So.
Right.
What was the one I used to not like, but then when we went keto?
Swiss.
No, I always loved Swiss cheese.
Oh.
Because I would eat, because like even back in the day when I was eating junk food, Jack in the Box all the time, I'd purposely order Swiss.
Oh. What one was it?
There was some cheese we used to get every once in a while. I was not a fan of it. But then we tried
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese, that's what it
Oh,
was.
I love blue cheese.
I do
I do
too.
too. Now, I love 2KK's blue cheese. homemade
Dressing.
too.
Yeah, that's so good.
And I like it on my salad now.
Blue Dove said, oh, I love Havarti, especially dill Havarti. Yes.
That's what we have.
S. Wilson said, I hope I get my sticker soon. I hope so too.
Do you need a little baggie for the leftover?
No.
Probably.
I mean, depends on how much we eat, if there's any left over.
Right, you think
Right?
it's cheese.
Quilter in the Woods said, yummy, right up my alley. Right? Your pickle alley. Sartorius. Wait, I'm not saying that right, am I? Sartorius.
So what's her name?
They serve pickle juice during lots of running and
Yes.
cycling events. That makes sense. Probably better than Gatorade.
Oh, yeah.
I just noticed we dropped something on this counter. I mean, this cabinet. I've never seen it till just now.
I wonder who would have done that.
I don't know.
Shauna said, currently overwhelmed and turning off everything else. Oh, I'm so sorry, Shauna.
Yoink.
Poor thing. Y'all give your thoughts, your good vibes, your prayers, all of that to Shauna. She's been having a hard time today. Sharon said, that was me being goofy about 2 hours ago while working. I logged so I lost track of time. Right?
Somebody said grilled onions, but this isn't really grilled. It's gonna be sauteed.
Yeah.
I think that's still gonna be
There
fun.
it goes.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. Little cat's coming out.
Gotta try the cheese.
Emily said, hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Emily. Right? Go way back, kitty. That's the only kitty I don't want to see. Nan said, hello, y'all. Hey, welcome back, Nan.
Yeah.
Redmond said, I don't want to go back to see the people I went to school with.
Right?
That's how I feel.
I don't have anything against seeing anybody. It's just, I don't know. I just don't really feel the
Need?
Yeah, I don't know. I see them on Facebook. And
Uh-huh.
I still hang out with several people that I went to high school with.
Oh,
but
yeah?
Yeah, it's just but all like the entire class, no.
Right.
Fine.
I don't even, well, I guess technically I do have a couple that are Facebook friends.
No one neighbor barbecues all the time.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen him post anything forever.
One of your neighbors was mowing in the rain just a minute ago.
No.
I was like, is that?
He passed away during COVID.
I forgot about that. Jerk.
That's why I was like, why haven't I seen him post? And then I was like, oh no. Yeah, I have a couple friends, but a lot of them moved away.
Yeah.
Like most everybody I knew anyways moved out of Texas.
Well, I really only have those two I went to school with. Duncan and BSM.
Oh, well what about Robert?
Oh,
No.
no, we never went to school together.
Oh, really?
I was
Wow.
in Pearland when he was in Alvin.
Oh,
We
okay.
went to church together. That's
Wow.
how I met him.
Yeah, because if any of y'all are into like coins and coin collecting, his really good friend has a channel where he does all things about coin collecting, and it's called Everyday Copportunity.
Oh, cool.
And so he'll do like where he does giveaways, all that kind of stuff. And I saw he actually started a TikTok too.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I need a sub to that then.
S. Wilson said, I can't hear Heath very well or KoolKid. Is it my YouTube?
Is the mic on?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear us now? I mean, is everything good now?
You might have to put it up a little
higher?
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
It's annoying.
Oh, wow. You guys are going to hear every crunch of the pork rind.
I know. Okay, here's the deal. Oh, did you try the deal? What did you think?
The cheese?
Yeah.
It's good. I want it again.
It is. It's so creamy. That's what I like about
It's very
Havarti.
creamy.
You know what would be really good with that? Shred it and put it in scrambled eggs.
Or do a French omelet and put
Yes.
this in there.
Frittata.
Oh, that would be good as a frittata too. Look at us. Sartorius said, and just so y'all know, Sartorius is a mussel. Oh, I didn't know. Which mussel is it?
Nerd.
I didn't know.
Nerd.
And then BIG said, it's a little bitty cutie patootie hip flexor. So what movement would I be using the Sartorius muscle for?
She says you're going to need to twerk in order to use it. I know her.
Maitreya said, I thought about going to the bar. My friends are going dancing, but it starts at 9 p.m. I will never be awake.
Yeah.
Right?
We're a little past that now.
Yeah, like if somebody is like, okay, let's go out at 9 p.m. I'm just like, no, I just,
I could do that in my 20s.
Right?
not
My
anymore.
40s, no.
I know, right? Not anymore. I'm just like, no. And in fact, one group I'm part of, they do like meetups, and they have a meetup scheduled at this old cafeteria in Houston, but they're doing it on a Monday night. I'm like, okay, it's a Monday night. Like, I'm just,
Yours who wants to do barbecue meetups, but he didn't want to
yeah,
be
it's the
there
same
until
one.
5.
Yeah, it's
Like,
the
how do you
same
do that in
one.
Texas?
I don't know, but he's doing the cafeteria one at like 6 p.m. on a Monday, and I'm just like, oh.
Blue plate special.
I'm just like, on a school night. I don't know. You know what's funny?
You know you're old when you're calling it.
I know, right? You know what's funny is we were watching. I forget which show. We started watching The Boys. Anybody else watching that show, The Boys?
I haven't seen it or heard of it.
Oh, it's a comic. You like comics, right?
Yeah, somewhat, yeah.
But it's really gory and
Okay, I'd probably like it.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. But do you know who Anthony Starr is?
I feel like I know that name.
Yeah, he's the one who plays Homelander. Is that?
So. And then what's her name from Adventures in Babysitting?
Oh yeah, Elizabeth Shue.
Uh-huh.
She plays Madeline.
Yep.
Yeah, we just started season 1, so don't give spoilers yet, y'all. But I love anything like comic book related.
I think we just finished season 1.
Yeah, we did. But I like anything comic book related.
We'll probably finish season 2 tomorrow.
Probably. But what I find funny, I don't know if there's that show or another show, but all these people who get off work, like we get off at 5 p.m. and they go out and do stuff during the week. Who does that? Who goes out and is out until 9 or 10 at night and then gets up and goes to work? Do any of y'all do that? Are you like, oh, it's fine, I'll go on a Monday night?
I definitely just don't work a normal work schedule either,
well, that's
though,
true.
So.
Right.
So Hans and I watch Alone. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's a survival show.
Yes, because there's one guy that we like. I started following him. Oh, that's awesome.
Debate.
Uh-oh.
If you were keto and fat adapted, would that be an advantage if you went on Alone, or not, or a disadvantage?
I think it would be an advantage because the one season we watched had, I think his name was Jonas, and he ended up winning, but he basically just ate carnivore the whole time he was there, and he even emphasized, he said, the most important thing, because he's lived in Siberia, he lived with tribes where they were basically carnivore. And he said, the most important thing is he had to keep fat. He's like, fat is fuel. He's like, I got to keep the fat. So he wasn't looking for berries and stuff. He was looking for animals that had fat, and then he was trying to store that fat so that it wouldn't go rancid.
Did he take on like a whole elk or something like that?
Yeah, but then a badger came and stole a lot of the fat because...
Put it up on a little stand and
yeah.
people out and
I think what sparked the debate for us is a lot of times people are going almost 2 weeks before they get any protein, animal protein.
Mm-hmm.
So they're relying on eating like roots and plants and berries. And if you are already fat adapted, would that accelerate how quickly your body is using your fat for energy? Or like we were just like, I don't know. I cannot figure it out if it would be better for you or more detrimental if you didn't have animal protein like available and fats available.
Well, let us know what you think.
Yeah,
I mean, I've done a 6-day fast before where I fasted for 6 days, just water. And and so but of course I have a lot more weight on me because those people, a lot of them are already.
Well, a lot of them are losing like 30 pounds in a month because, you know, they're having a hard time finding food and everything. So I don't know. That's just some of the things that you know, I was thinking about. And then another show that we watch is Reservation Dogs. I don't know if any of you guys watched that. But I like that one. And a couple new episodes just came out. We haven't watched them yet, but I watched all of last season, and it's pretty funny.
It's about people who live on a reservation. It looks really cute.
Yeah, it's cute. It's funny.
Oh, awesome.
I want to finish the last season of Better Call Saul, but somebody doesn't really care about it.
It's my thing is Better Call Saul. Okay, Better Call Saul, as well as Breaking Bad, and y'all don't come at me. It just irritates me when I watch a show and people just don't talk. Like, I'm just like, who really does, like, I tell Heath everything, so I couldn't imagine, like going months without telling, oh, I have cancer. Like, really?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And just not talking. Like, I just don't understand it. So that's what irritates me about that is I'm like, if they actually just had a conversation, like, it would have only been one season. Right?
True.
But that's my thing. Glenda's here. Hey, Glenda. Sartorius said, of course Shelly is looking for the B.I.G. ones. That's right. Matreya said, you need those giant movie theater pickles, right?
I almost bought a couple of those at the store.
Ah.
I could have done it with it, but they're all single.
Well, we can give this a try, and then if it turns out,
Yeah.
you know.
Because they were the ones in the bag, so they're all one single.
Yeah. Sartorius said, Heath, what the heck is all over your face, sir? It's called hair.
My razor broke.
Matreya said, size matters when it comes to pickles.
Leave it alone. That's what she said.
I'm going to turn red. Shauna said, not really hungry, so the ingredients will wait for tomorrow. That's right. Oh, Lisa said, what's the dip again?
So I made a dill pickle dip, and it was super easy. It was 8 ounces of sour cream, and then I mixed in, I chopped up 3 pickles. They were actually the same size as these. So, so I chopped up 3 pickles and put those in there. And then a 1/4 cup of the pickle juice is mixed in there. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah?
And some garlic powder and some dill weed? Yeah. Mix that. So,
I could use this on those onions too.
yep. So that was it. And I mixed it up and then I put it in the refrigerator. I made it really quick whenever I got home from work. Left it in the refrigerator until we came over here and we gave it a try. And it's my first time to try it. So yeah, it is pretty good. We're just eating it with pork rinds.
Yeah.
Really guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have even doubled the amount of pickles, but I love pickles.
So I think I could have added more pickles, and I do think I could have added more dill. But you know, you can.
The dill's good in it, though.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's real fresh. Yeah.
It's a perfect dip for summer. Ready, Set Keto said, I know. He looks all burly.
I think these are done.
Probably. You could probably put them off to the side because you're just going to combine it with the meat. Oh, or that.
Leave it in the thing, you said?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. That'd be a little easier.
Let's see. Red Wine said, half brick of cream cheese with sugar-free chocolate syrup mixed all together for dessert. Wow, that sounds really good. Oh, Hoopin's here. Hey, Karen.
Hello.
Well, I want to do a little taste
How's
test. Anybody else
Brian?
want some?
Nah.
Sure.
Hoopinit said, hello, HungryHorde leads and cool crew. Happy Friday. Awesome, Karen.
I'm sure it's good. With that
Perfecto.
Oh, okay. Matreya said the video is good now. Okay, awesome. Ready, Set Keto said, I'm going to start referring to Texas 5 Spice as my precious. Right? So that he's getting the Steak-umms out. And the Steak-umms is actually cheaper than the H-E-B brand. Did you know that?
Does it have? Oh, I was about to say, is the size different?
Yeah. So this is 21 ounces for like $8.64, but the H-E-B is only 14 ounces for like $7.64. So you're getting 7 more ounces for less than $1.
The package is cheaper, but you're not getting as much food.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's chintzy. Renee said, yeah, you never know about my Walmart. This is where the real people Walmart had to originate, right? It might have been Florida, though. Still your people, though, Renee. S. Wilson said, it's nice that you guys live close to each other. I know. What is it, 3 miles?
It's like 3 to 4 miles.
That's awesome. Ready, Set Keto said, I wish we had someone close to just hang out and eat, right? Well, I guess you need to move to Texas.
It is nice though to be able to share a meal with like somebody who eats the same type of things.
Yeah.
It was awesome. The first time we met her and Hans, we actually got to go to a barbecue joint with them.
Oh,
One
yeah.
of the best ones in the state.
I agree. The corkscrew is one of my favorites.
We went to a couple others. What was it? Blood Brothers? We were...
I've heard of it. Actually, I follow them on Instagram, but
nice.
I haven't been.
It was alright.
Yeah. Yeah. Corkscrew's better.
Yeah.
And not as
Corkscrew,
far
I've
drive.
I've been impressed every time I go. And they're just great staff and
Yes.
everything.
Yeah. Very nice. Everybody is just amazing.
I think
Huh?
maybe I messed that one up.
Why?
I just threw the whole thing in there.
Oh, well, that's fine. Once it cooks, you could...
It'll break up.
Yeah, it'll break up.
I don't want to break up. I like being married to you.
Aw, I love being married to you. Oh, okay. Okay. Maitreya said, I already did Havarti deal on Cheese Friday. I
Okay.
thought you did. There's so many cheeses. Jen said, the last Walmart I went to, I was accused of trying to steal a Barbie playset because I was walking too quickly out the door. What?
How many was it?
So-
That was 3, right?
They'll
Yeah.
chase after people who are not doing anything wrong, but the people that are stealing, they can't even catch them.
I know.
How many do you think we need total?
I don't know, there's 3 of us. Start off with 6, right?
Or should I do it all? There's only 14 slices in here.
You probably don't need all of it. Well, I mean, we're not going to be able to fit a ton of it in our pickle.
Start with 6 and let's see how that looks.
Yeah.
That's 4.
Yeah. That is awful, Jen. So what did you have to do? Like, did they detain you or what? Like, how does somebody steal a Barbie playset?
Very carefully. You gotta get inventive.
When I was a teenager,
Oh.
I worked at Walmart
Oh.
for a short period of time. I hated it. I occasionally cried before I went to work.
Aww.
And I didn't work up front. I worked in, I don't even know if they still have them, but a jewelry department. I worked in the jewelry department back then.
I remember that. Oh, wow.
Walmart.
Yeah, I was
Right?
I was fancy.
Sartorius said, there's not a cheese I won't eat. Stinkier the better. What's the weirdest cheese y'all have ever eaten?
Head cheese?
Oh, yeah? I'm trying to think what's the weirdest one I've had. I don't know. Give me ideas, y'all.
I don't feel like I've had any weird cheese. I mean, what
I
is
love a
considered weird?
horseradish.
Oh, I do too.
A horseradish cheese is really good.
There's a town here in Texas called Munster,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
and I got
Munster or Moonster?
well, it could be Munster. It just who's saying.
Right?
But so I went to their German festival last year.
Oh.
I took Hans, and my parents went,
Oh,
and it was a
nice.
little bit disappointing.
Aw.
I just thought they would have a little bit more going on. But the town itself has like an old German grocery store, and they make their own like meats and cheeses, and they have
Ooh.
a
You know near the hill country?
no, it's actually not too far from the border of like Texas and Oklahoma. It's like it's
Oh.
like real more that way.
Oh, wow.
So it's like a 4-hour drive from here. But
Oh.
the town itself, well worth the visit. There's a cool little museum in there. It gives you all the history of the town.
Oh, wow.
There's some good little restaurants, but even like their one Mexican restaurant in the town is got like a German, it's like in a German looking building.
Motif or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, that's cute.
So, it's kind of like a fun little day trip if you're ever out that way. But the restaurant, the grocery store where they have all the cheeses and the meats, it's worth it to go. We brought home a lot of sausage, we did bring home some of the bacon. I wasn't the biggest fan of the bacon.
Huh.
We brought home a lot of different cheeses, sausages, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that sounds good.
There's that whole piece in here. It's disappeared. It's all
Yeah.
pieces now.
And there's a little bit on the side by the handle.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
there you go. That's what happens. Swong said she doesn't like pickles, but she loves the company.
Oh, great.
Okay, we'll forgive you. Matreya said, I would eat it, but with the big pickles. Okay. Red Wine said he'd eat it. Awesome. Sharon said, even Hubs is on board for trying the Philly pickles.
Wow.
Oh, cool. Shauna said, oh, yum, Havarti Dill is good. Glenda said, laugh out loud. He thinks we can hear him talking all the way in the kitchen. Sartorius said, I found some new flavors of the I thought it was 1877.
1877.
Okay. Water and lime, and I got a couple grapefruit topos, and their shelf was full of topo cases.
We just started carrying the mango
Oh.
and the lime.
Well, have you tried them?
1877.
They only sell them at my store as singles.
Oh, how much are they? Do you
I
remember?
think like 80 cents, maybe.
Oh. Huh. Maybe I scraped together 80 cents. I would try it. I thought it looked like a strawberry. I didn't know it was mango, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one is a mango. I'll double check tomorrow.
oh, nice. I've been
inside scoop.
right. 22Q Cat said, I heard Shelly say the pups were lounging on the couch. Another rough week for the poor things, I see.
Right?
I know, right?
I'm sure mine think they're just in jail right now.
Right. They're like, how could she
How
abandon
could she
us?
come home and then leave again?
I know. Why aren't we enough?
Yep.
Yeah, the pups have it so rough. And what was funny is I was going through the freezer looking for something, and in the freezer I had a whole bag of liver for dogs.
Oh, I feed ours liver.
Yeah, I bought them as a treat, and I just put them in the freezer,
Oh, we forgot.
and I forgot.
I had, I bought my dehydrator. I had somebody suggest that I dehydrate chicken hearts. And
Oh,
give it to them
yeah.
as treats.
Yeah.
I was just like, do I want to put chicken hearts in my dehydrator? I mean, I could. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna always think, okay, there was chicken hearts in my dehydrator.
Right.
I think this is done.
But chicken, okay,
it
then
takes,
you
like,
put
no
the provolone on top and let it kind of melt into it. But I would turn it down to a low, because you still got to do all the pickles.
I'm kind of running out of room.
Okay,
We can put up
hold
the
on.
dip and stuff.
I need some help.
You need help? Okay. Oh, I hate to put up the dip. It's so good, y'all.
That dip was really easy, though. I mean, it really, really was.
That's
Okay.
off. That's on low, but the light's not on.
Yeah, okay, you turned it off.
Turn it on. No, not off. Turn it on low.
He's
That
got it on low,
Oh, okay.
But the light's not
but the
on.
light went off.
Well, because it's got to cool down. Okay, so let me see. Sorry to reach over. Okay, so I'm going to try to pull out the biggest ones.
I'm gonna move this over here.
All right.
I'm gonna keep this cheese in front of me.
Right?
Well, this is your cheese.
That's the most cheese I've eaten all week.
They look so much bigger inside here.
It kind
She
it,
And then you pull them out and it's like, oh, they're kind of
Just
tiny.
throw it on like that.
Yeah.
yeah, it'll melt.
All right. Let me see here, y'all. Well, okay. Well, let me get started on these three. So I just got the core, and I'm going to take it about 1/4 of an inch in on both sides.
We'll see if this works the same as like a jalapeno.
Right? Hey, and then I'm just kind of sawing this. Let's see. Oof. Sorry, my hands are all over it. Okay. And then you got all this extra pickle stuff. That'd be perfect to put in the dip, right?
True. That's a good point.
You want to pull it over here and start adding into it?
Okay, there we go. There's one pickle boat. Okay, and I'm just gonna...
It's a little bitty boat.
It is a little bitty boat. All right.
You know what? I bet you can turn it off and it'll still melt it.
Probably.
It probably would.
Will that lid fit on it?
Oh, shoot. That one went all the way through. All right, let's see how... Let's see. But yes, the dogs have had a rough week. I'm telling you. I caught them playing. They don't want me to know that they like each other. And what was funny is yesterday they were both laying on their backs, like they're scratching their back.
Yeah, mine do that, yeah.
And they were rubbing into each other and then had their mouths open like they were trying to like bite at each other while they're rubbing their backs. Isn't that the cutest?
That's all day long in my house.
You're
You
like,
got 3, right?
Yes.
aww.
And they all have 3 very different personalities, but one of them acts like he doesn't like Moxie, but he does. And they all cuddle up with each other sometimes.
And then he... Mom,
Almost-
huh?
We're still feuding.
I don't like this dog. I feel like I'm like manhandling y'all's pickles though.
That's fine. I'm used to it.
Oh, do you want to do your own or gross you out with my hands
No,
all over it?
you're doing fine. Sorry, I got a text for work.
All right. No, that's all right. Oh, they're kind of like sliding. Let's see. They keep wanting to roll over. Maybe I should like check and see. Right? Okay.
Fascinating.
I know, right? Is this the most fascinating thing, y'all? Let's see. Oh, I see Bluegrass Girl is back.
Are we going to eat that whole jar tonight?
Probably.
As small as they are?
I know. Well,
What we used to buy the sweet, what were they, the mini gherkins.
oh yeah. Anybody else? What was your favorite pre-keto? Was it always dill, or was it bread and butter,
I
or
like
was
the
it
bread and
sweet?
butter, and I like the spicy ones too.
Have you tried those McClure's pickles?
No, I didn't heard of them.
Those are really good. They're
Oh.
pricey though.
Oh, where do you get those at?
They might have them at HEB, but I bought them. So pre-keto, they had McClure's pickle chips, and then they also had like actual potato chip, pickle chip flavored, and then they have like their jarred pickles. I tried them for the first time like on a vacation. They were
Oh.
selling them at like a gift shop kind of thing. So I tried them and I was like, oh, these are awesome. And I
Oh,
bought the jar because I tried the chips. And
yeah.
I bought the jar and I really, really liked them. But I think they may have them over in the deli section at
Oh.
HEB.
Oh,
So
the
not
bougie
with, yeah,
pickles.
not with the regular
There's
pickles.
some of those HEBs that have the barbecue joint, and they have those on the pickle there with
Yeah,
the barbecue logo
yeah.
on it too.
Mhm,
They're
mhm.
probably over there in the same area.
Yeah, it's
Right.
they're a little bit pricey compared to our regular HEB pickles, which are good pickles too.
Yeah.
That's what these are,
Mhm.
the pickle me dilly. And then they have another jar
Well,
right next to
seeing
it
if
that,
that
actually
would-
says sour on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they've got that sour one, and I think there's a garlic one or something like that.
Oh, I like garlic.
And then the picture you posted, so they were using the Mount Olive brand.
Okay.
I went looking at theirs, and they actually have one that hot sauce in the juice.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. That sounds good. Reichwood said, hi, folks. I have been here, but had to take the dogs out and put up leftovers. I
Oh.
feel you. Hey, I'm just trying to get this
So you know
going.
what would be really good
Shauna,
with this right there, like it is just a fried egg on top.
right? Shauna said she graduated in 85, left town for 25 years with no forwarding address.
Wow.
I feel you. That's how I would be. Like, don't contact me. I'll contact you.
Yeah.
Like, this is the house I grew up in, y'all. So, it's as old as I am.
Because I lived in Alvin and graduated Pearland.
I went to Channelview from kindergarten all the way to my senior year.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And then we moved the day after I graduated from high school.
Wow. I did a summer school. I did one semester of summer school in Dickinson.
Oh, wow.
Well, my parents bought property in Crosby whenever I was a freshman, and I begged them, please don't make me go to school in Crosby. I don't think I will survive.
Yeah.
At that time, it's, it's just a little different, even though it's the town over.
Yeah.
And
it's different, all right.
I was there yesterday visiting with my sister.
Oh, okay.
She moved back to Crosby.
Wow. We used to go to this really good place, remember, that had the crawfish?
Oh, yeah.
Crawfish Shack.
That might have been it.
It's like rated the best one in Houston.
Yeah, but it closed, I thought.
They closed seasonally.
Oh, no, I thought they permanently closed.
He built it used to literally be a shack.
Yeah.
And now he's built a big, big place.
Oh, because I remember, like, it had
and the lines are like 2 hours, 3 hours.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I remember he's got the hand washing station, and
It's
there's a
probably the same
bar.
place.
It probably is.
We haven't gone to eat crawfish since we went keto.
Yeah.
The corn and potatoes.
I'm wondering if Hans has ever eaten a crawfish.
Oh, wow.
Because I don't think that's really.
Oh, that one turned out pretty good, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, because like the first time she ever had it, she's never eaten them either. We actually just bought them one time at the HEB, the stand they have outside the store. We just got a pound and brought it home. She's like, oh my God, why have I never eaten this before?
I know. Well, okay, what do I got here? Okay, 2 more.
And there used to be a food truck right there off of Gosling. It's really good
Oh, yeah. But what had happened was, I've lived here, as I said, this is my childhood house. And my mom, like, they would always have Crawfish Festival in Old Town Spring. But she would never let me go because she's just like, oh, that's where people get stabbed and killed and everything else. And so I never went, and I never had crawfish. And my mom, she doesn't care for crawfish because she grew up in California.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why I'm thinking Hans hasn't really had crawfish because,
Not in California either.
But, I mean, I kind of grew up always eating crawfish, but whenever I do go to the Crawfish Shack or wherever, I always get a mixture of like the crawfish and the shrimp.
Yep.
Oh.
Because I feel like it's so much work for that crawfish, and like I'd rather split my time with some shrimp.
Right? I don't care for the mushrooms too much.
Yeah.
I went to
They put
one
the potatoes
buddy
and
of
the
mine,
mushrooms
him and his
and-
family did a broil.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Cauliflower in with it.
Yeah, now that was actually pretty good. Like, now that would have been, like, perfectly keto.
Yeah,
Right.
true.
I have
But-
a boil pot and the cooker and everything, so we could do one.
You just wouldn't be able to put the potatoes in there.
Right?
It's not that I wouldn't, it's just that I don't have to.
Yeah, well, true.
Yeah, but I don't even think did he put potatoes? I remember the
I
cauliflower and the mushrooms, and I was just
And
like,
the
I don't
corn.
want the
Usually
mushrooms.
usually they'll put those little red potatoes
Uh-huh.
Or new potatoes.
or new potatoes.
Yes. Jamie said, dogs always have a rough week. Whoops, I'm channeling Carrie.
Or Jerry.
Yeah, where's Jerry tonight? Going out with his friends again? They're the same volume. Of course, this is older.
Yeah,
Was off. Okay.
I moved it up, so hopefully you guys can hear me better now.
Okay.
Do y'all have mics when y'all record?
Sartoria said, this chick doesn't twerk. That's your job, Heath. Right? I don't know. I kind of remember at that party with Chef Michael, somebody twerking.
I bet you it wouldn't be too hard to get Hans to twerk.
No.
Oh.
Hell no.
Too hard? Like, you would just not even finish the sentence and he'd already be doing it.
Probably stone.
we do what?
Stone cold sober twerking.
Right? Okay. Do you want to start filling them, babe?
No.
Why?
Because I don't want to mess it up.
Just use a spoon.
Oh.
Because I got a spoon over
I already
here.
used it.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
I used another one.
I don't know. And then just take these and,
Just 'cause I-
huh?
I'm afraid I'm making a mess.
It probably will. But I don't think you can expect to eat a dilly cheesesteak and not have a mess.
Right, that's true.
And then I'm
Okay,
thinking I might need to make some more.
there. And then, cut some of that off.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, we're going to see, y'all. And then once he plates one up, then he can show y'all.
Actually, you know what? Here, why don't you do this if you don't mind? Because then I gotta get the other cheese.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
And I'll move
And
over
then-
here and grab that.
You want to put the provolone up so it's not in the way? And the pickles somewhere else? Just trying to clear things up,
I'm
y'all.
standing right in front of the camera. Y'all can hold my back.
Right?
Well, my thing, so she likes pickles so much, I want her to try our homemade pickles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's doing it. Okay, Renee said, okay, I take that back. I did win a twerking contest at a Diva half marathon after party, but there might have been alcohol involved. I'm sure.
Michael's was alcohol too.
Oh, Ready Set Keto said they love, or the boys is good. Bluegrass Girl says she's watching Virgin River. I haven't heard of that.
Heard about it. What network or what platform?
Yeah,
is that
what
on?
network is that, Sarah? Jamie said, laugh loud school night when no one is in school. Right, but, it's work the next day.
Hey kids, start next week.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I never know. I never keep track of
Yeah.
any of that. Oh, wow. It seems so early, doesn't it?
Tonight?
The,
Oh, for school to
For
start? Some
school.
of them do start next week.
That's so early.
And I think some of them start the week after. So
Oh,
we're going to
wow.
put some queso on top of the pickles?
Yeah.
Okay. To be like the cheese whiz?
Yeah.
Okay. You think you can get it on there?
Oh, Lord.
I think that looks
Yeah.
almost perfect.
And then take it to the camera so everybody could see. Wow, look, see? You're doing well.
I'm multi-talented with the cheese.
I know.
All right, everybody. Can you see our dilly cheesesteaks? Is it showing up?
Yeah,
Shelly?
can you get like a foot closer
Yep.
or maybe give it, there, and then up more, like up a foot. There you go. Wow.
Check it out, guys.
Up a little more.
Actually.
There you go. That's perfect.
All right.
Nice.
Let me make some more.
Here, we'll just switch.
I had a, oh, there it is. Here.
Oh, silverware. S. Wilson said, not the voice, but our friend Alyssa was on American Idol season before
Wow.
last. Wow, that's awesome. How was her experience? Did she like it? Lisa said, I watched the first season of The Boys. What did you think?
That's what we just finished. We want to start or finish season 2 tomorrow.
Shauna said, The Boys, not for me on the Scoville scale. No, I definitely, if you don't like gore, don't watch it.
Right?
If you don't like, I would like, okay, let me put this. The very first episode had warnings for violence, gore, language, nudity, and rape.
Yeah.
Sounds like American Horror Story.
Yeah, it's
Basically.
about the same
vein.
Yeah. So just to give you a heads up, that was episode 1, season 1. Lisa said, you'll know if The Boys is a good series for you 5 minutes into the first episode.
Right?
Yeah, totally.
Is it on Netflix, Hulu?
Amazon.
Amazon. Okay, that's right. Yeah, he
S.
said that.
Wilson said, oh, haha, I thought you said The Voice, but you said The Boys. Probably with my southern accent. I was watching another YouTuber, and he was like, I know my southern accent. I'm going to mispronounce these things, but some of y'all say you like the way I pronounce it, so I'm just going to keep going.
So you hand me those pork rinds? Those are the ones that are bad? Or the new
No,
ones?
No,
these
those
are
are
the
good.
new ones. Shauna said
I can't be around all this cheese and I'll be eating it.
the more I go out, the more I like my home.
Right.
I agree.
That's how you know you're getting old.
Sartorius said, I used to pull doubles in my 20s and go out several times a week, but 20s, right? Like, what was the age where you were like, okay, no, this isn't for me? Probably like mid-30s.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to say, I'm trying to think how old was I when Hans and I first started dating. I was in my later 30s. No, I was in my mid-30s.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Hans is a couple years younger than me. So, right after that.
Right? That's pretty much us.
After that, no more late nights.
Right? You're like, okay, we're done. Jamie said, I bet it would be an advantage too. Tim likes alone and always says if he has 30 years younger, he would go win that thing.
That's how I think.
Really?
I think about myself. But I think the hardest, the struggle on that show is more mental than anything else. So
Oh, yeah.
you got to be able to,
Mm-hmm.
as tough as these
You're gonna
guys
top
think
this
they
one.
are,
Yeah, it is the mental struggle.
you know, they get out there and like, oh, I miss my family. And they got to go home within, a week or two.
Well, the one I watched, because I love seeing the first episode where they're all talking smack, right? And they're like, I'm this easy peasy. I'm going to get this done so quick, blah, 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 right?
Oh, I'm making a mess too.
That's
so
all
don't
right.
worry.
I'll eat that one.
All the ingredients are all things that we like, so who cares how it looks?
Well,
That's
they say
right.
ugly food is good food.
Yes.
Oh,
Um,
that's where it's at.
What? Oh, yeah, but the queso and the pickle. So Heath is just taking the pickle remnants that I took out, and he's putting queso on it. But yeah, I would think that it's definitely that mental, but now I know what I was saying. So the first episode when they're all talking so much smack, I've got this. I could do this for 500 days, right?
That's the one that's first.
I know. And within a week, they're like, I just can't do it.
So I feel like they probably set that up, the storyline anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If you're really mentally strong like that, I don't think you're going to be bragging about, oh, I can do this, or the ones, I'm doing this for my family.
Yeah. Yeah, because isn't it like $1 million?
I think at least $500,000, but
Okay.
yeah, it's...
Like, that's changing.
Thank you.
And then should have your fork and knife in there.
Okay.
And there you go. Awesome. Hey, Just Jason Keto's here. Hey, so good evening, y'all. Good evening. Sarah said, if you are fat adapted, you still need access to protein or you'll burn through lean body mass.
That was my thinking.
Synopsis.
Yeah,
Right?
only because if they don't get down there and immediately have like access to a lot of protein and fat, they usually are having to scavenge for I guess roots and berries and things like that until they get their stuff all set up, and
right.
and then that's when they're losing a lot of weight, and then maybe a couple weeks later they might finally get some protein or like one little fish or...
Yeah, because they got to build their shelter and everything,
So
and that's
I'm like,
usually...
would it be the opposite? Like, if you're fat adapted but not getting any proteins and fats, are you going to suffer more? I don't know.
That's interesting. Bluegrass Girl said, also fat adapted, you need less exogenous fat source and can rely on excess body fat for energy. So I guess the main thing is if you're doing that, you need to really bulk up on as much fat as
would be
possible.
smart. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry, I took a bite. Okay.
Let's get serious now.
Let's have a bite and see what y'all think.
Actually, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I only like pickles.
You don't
You
like
get-
pickles?
You get the oh babe, can you move the bag because it's covering Nicole's face? You get that tartness from the pickle, but then you get that real meaty, was it like savory, salty?
It's a mixture.
Yeah. It's unusual, but I like the combination.
I just thought of an easier way to doing this.
What?
We could just put the pickled chips in the bowl, put that on top of it, and be done.
You'll then it would be a salad.
That's right. And not a boat.
Maybe I'm just lazy.
I mean, yeah, you could do that.
If we had the bigger pickles.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like the ones they give you at the ballpark.
Yeah, the
Shauna said gas station pickles.
Yeah.
exactly.
Mm-hmm. And that would be really
So I
good.
guess I should have went to, what was it? What store is that? They do barbecue also.
Rudy's?
Yeah, no. Buc-ee's.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if a Buc-ee's close by, though. I like it, but yeah, if it was a bigger pickle.
My second bite was better.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did it get better?
Second. I'm already on to my second pickle. Jamie said, yeah. People keeping secrets and never talking is a lazy plot device, in my opinion.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my big thing is the reason why I want to finish the show, there's only one season left. So I'm still invested. I want to see what happens. And if I don't have any plans of watching it by myself, because she doesn't like wrestling, pro wrestling. So that's what I watch by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch all the behind the ring?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
Red Wine said, have a great evening. I'm off to bed. Good
All
night.
right, good night.
Bye.
Shauna said, I had some dill pickles and peanut butter with some white cheddar for lunch. Oh, that sounds good.
That's a different combo, but
No.
all things I like.
Sarah said, can you please give the dill dip recipe again?
Okay. So the dill dip recipe, I just threw it together whenever I came home from work. I took 8 ounces of Daisy sour cream, so that was just the small Daisy package. Dump that in the bowl. You need a 1/4 cup of pickle juice, and then you want to mix that together, combine it. Then you want to cut up some pickles. I actually cut up the same kind of pickles that we're eating our pickle boats out of. I don't think it would really matter what kind of pickles you used, but whatever your preference is. Chop up your pickles, kind of fine, but just a rough chop. Throw those in there. How many is up to you. There wasn't any kind of like specification. And then some dill weed. I think that one they wanted a full tablespoon of that. I probably added a little bit more, and I feel like I could have even added a little bit more. So I would add that to your taste, and just some garlic powder.
Probably a
And
couple of dashes.
you could add that on there too. I mean, I think you could turn it into whatever you want it to be, because it's pretty just fresh. But with the pork rinds, it was really good. It'd probably also be good with like cheese. Cheese
cheese
chips.
whisk?
Yeah, wisp.
Yeah. Doing that.
Yeah. We killed half that.
Let's see. Okay. There we go. All right. Sorry, you guys. All right. That sounds really good. Dill pickle. That'd be great on a burger.
All right.
Lisa said she loves fresh dill. Oh. Sartorius says, watch it, little Miss Eggs. Oh, what you talking about? She said, get a room. We're in a room. S. Wilson said, it's another YouTuber called Keto with Sammy that lives in Texas also and mentions HEB a lot. We don't have those public or Sprouts here.
She lives in Baytown.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I guess I've heard of her.
Aren't they just venturing into Louisiana? I think there's like 1 or 2 stores out there. I think. Obviously not, because she wouldn't. I've heard stories about it. I don't know. There's one guy I use T-Roy that I watch. I mean,
but he's in Beaumont.
That's what I was gonna say. That's still Texas.
Yeah.
Beaumont does have HEBs.
Well, yeah. That's still Texas.
Because he goes there all the time. T-Roy cooks. Fun, but he's not keto.
I really like his opener. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. It's really catchy. Sartorius said, but head cheese is not really cheese.
True.
Lisa said Stilton cheese. It was crazy, stinky, sharp blue cheese. Oh, I do like a good Stilton. Marie said there's a type of cheese that has live maggots in it. Don't remember what it's called. I would consider that a weird cheese. I would
say that's a weird cheese, and I'm not gonna try that one.
Right?
I mean, be experimental, but I would definitely eat bugs, but I don't want to eat a maggot.
No. Ugh. Do they remove them first before you eat it?
Speaking of bugs.
Mm-hmm. You thinking of?
You know exactly what I'm thinking of.
No, oh goodness. Now I know. Marie said, oh, I read that one. Reichwin said, I lived in Lexington and Georgetown for years, many, many years ago. My mother's family was originally from Beaver Dam. Wow.
God, okay.
You want to try it? It's actually pretty good.
I'll try it. What are we going to put it on? Pork rind. Okay.
We got it in Mexico.
Yeah.
Because look, it's gourmet.
Even Renee said, okay, Marie, you found the one cheese I wouldn't eat.
Yeah.
GS is here. Hey, said, hello. What did I miss? You missed it all.
I'm taking all the trimmings.
You missed Sartorius teaching us what a Sartorius muscle is, but she never answered what move you would use it.
She said the bump.
Oh, the bump? What's the bump?
Like, where you bump your hip.
Oh, that's when you use
like
it?
the old school.
Okay. Yeah. He's going to twerk later. Maitreya said, as for cheese, I will not eat mimolette. I don't know. I don't like it, but I hate mites.
Huh.
I haven't heard of mimolette.
I don't think I have either.
What do you think of that? Is that the worm sticking up right there?
It could be. I don't know.
Minuet, isn't that the one they serve with the oysters?
This is mimolette.
Is there a worm ground up in there? Or
I don't know. It's all in Spanish. I guess. I have no idea.
It probably wouldn't be the first time.
Maitreya said, and I couldn't get past the Limeburger smell. It was too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've had Limeburger before.
So I think it tastes okay.
Uh-huh.
I don't taste worms.
You're not in a hurry to eat more.
But I'm not going to be like, I got to finish some more.
I gotta
right?
go buy that and get some more, yeah.
Gia said, what'd you miss? So we made tonight, what is it called again, Heath?
A dilly cheesecake.
A dilly
cheesecake.
Cheesesteak.
Cheese steak.
Yeah.
Cheesesteak.
Did I say cheese?
Cake. You said cake.
Dilly cheesesteak.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sorry.
So it was basically pickles that we hollowed part of it out. We filled with filling or meat, basically steak-umms, fried with some onions, and then topped with provolone. We then put that in the pickle, and then we topped that with our keto queso. And that's what we made. Pretty good. I don't know if I would go through all the effort of doing it again.
Only if I had the big pickles.
Yeah, if I had the really big pickles, Or I think I would almost do like Heath said and just get a bowl and put
Or do
pickles
like I'm
down
doing
in
right
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gia said he's new here. Hey, welcome.
I'm just going to use this spoon now.
Brenda said, hello, late arrival. Looks like a good party. It is, Brenda. Welcome again. Sartorius said, welcome to the jungle. It's to the horde. Renee. Reichman said, nope, married, moved to Maryland, and then to Georgia. Oh, nice. Sartorius said, great muscle, actually. Oh, really? Okay. And then Matreya said, there are bugs I will eat. Maggots? No, absolutely not.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
Well, they call crawfish mud bugs.
Yeah, but maggots and maggots just look like they would just be so squishy and like I would feel like they were crawling up my throat.
Well, my thing is too, I'm not that broke.
It's probably high dollar.
Now, maybe if you were, and that's your only source of protein.
Right? Exactly. Then maybe.
So they would do that. The Native Americans, when they would catch their fish, they would lay it out and let the bugs start crawling on it and then eat it because they thought that was more food.
Well, it could be considered more protein.
Yeah, I mean, that would be more protein.
Not the kind.
Me neither. Reichman said, Maryland was great. I had a little converted beach house about 2 blocks from Chesapeake Bay. Wow, lovely. Worked in Baltimore for years and then transferred to D.C. I'm sorry, office across from the White House. Ooh, Reichman, I don't know how you did that. I don't ever want to go to D.C. ever again.
I've never been. I think.
You ain't missing nothing.
Yeah, I can't say that I'm dying to get up there.
Yeah, it's.
I would go to New England again.
Yeah.
Estes Park, Colorado.
Oh yeah, I love that. I would go almost everywhere else again, but DC, the traffic is horrible, and that's something as a native Houstonian to say the traffic is horrible in DC. And
when we went, everything was under construction.
The traffic was pretty crummy in California too.
Yeah, in parts,
yeah,
it
in
gets
parts,
crummy.
not everywhere.
But DC was horrible, and then it was just the vibe. Something there where I just didn't vibe with the place. I don't know how to explain it, but I just rubbed me the wrong way.
For me, it was the taxes.
We're not going to get into that. But like in Manhattan, I mean, Manhattan's got lots of traffic. It's very busy.
We were really impressed with the.
But I love Manhattan.
They actually helped each other.
Yeah.
They worked together.
But I love Manhattan, and I loved, like I could live in Manhattan. I would go around to avoid DC.
Because I've heard my whole life of how rude and obnoxious New Yorkers were. I didn't find that at all. I thought they were some of the nicest people we'd ever.
Yeah.
Especially even on the subway, because I was kind of leery about taking the subway too.
I've heard mixed. It's like my mom told me she have a very good experience, and my friends told me they didn't have a good experience, but then other people have said that they have had good experience. So I don't know. Could just be.
Growing up here, we're always taught you don't want to live anywhere that has public transportation.
Well, yeah. I mean, Texas is very much a cult.
Yeah.
Right? Well, I think here's my idea. As I worked for a client that was based in New York, so I was used to those customers. Most of the people there, I don't find them rude. They're just very straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they're very direct. So if you ask them a question, they're going to tell you. Like, you can't sugarcoat stuff and be like, oh, I don't know. Like, you need to make your decision now and be ready and just, go with it. And so I think some people, especially if they're really Southern, where they're used to everybody going, oh, bless your heart. Mm-hmm. We're up there, which we know when somebody says, oh, bless, you know what they're saying. Yeah. Well, in New York, they'll actually use the real, so it's the same thing, but right. Not on camera now, Heath.
I worked for a New York-based company, the last store that I worked at the airport, and most of them, they, I don't know, just as we're being assuming that, you know, they're kind of rude and this and that,
Mm-hmm.
they had the assumption that we're slow and like we just, you know, and I was like, if we're so slow and everything down here, why are you moving your business down here?
Right.
So,
Right.
I mean, you know, it's just, it is what it is. We're just different types of environments, but it's not necessarily that one's
That's
better
why it's
than
crazy
the other.
too. We all, this whole country, we speak English, but we have different dialects and.
Oh yeah, I can't.
Normalisms.
My cousins live in the next state over, and some of them I have a hard time understanding.
Yeah, I know. I got family too.
Yeah.
So you know, it and I have family in Texas that sound very different than
Right.
So,
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Reichman said the con was there was only one road in and out, but the people that lived down there were the nicest people outside. Oh, how lovely. Jen said, might be better to butterfly those and just smother them with the toppings. Eat with a knife and fork. Yeah, we could have done that. Sartorius said, Heath having pickle envy. DS said dill. Lisa said spicy garlic pickle. Oh, this one I'm asking what their favorite.
Oh, yeah. Did you want to try that one?
Oh, I'll try it. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm starting to get pretty full though.
Yeah, me
I ate
too.
so much cheese.
I know, right?
Like, why am I so full?
Gilbert said dill. Lisa says spicy garlic. That does sound good.
There should be some jalapenos in there too.
Okay.
Sartorius said, I love sour stuff, but sour pickles isn't my thing. Oh, I love a sour pickle. But I like anything sour. It's hard for me to find actually sour that would be too sour. I've never had something that was like, oh, this is too sour.
I have not tried the ones at HEB that actually say sour on them, so maybe I should try that.
Yeah. I wonder how we'd make the sour pickles. Add
But-
extra vinegar?
And then they have those sweet pickles. I'm not a big fan
I used to
of the
love
sweet ones.
pickles.
Mm-mm.
Like you were saying, the sweet gherkins, the little guys, I used to love those.
Yeah, we did make a sweet pickle blend. So
I'm
we're
not impressed with it. I like our hot ones better.
but I think we should do it and let us know. Y'all want us to do a sweet
Pretty
pickle recipe?
That
Uh-oh.
was pretty hot.
Uh-oh.
Not bad. It's good, but harder than I expected.
It does have the Texas 5 spice. Woo.
Into my throat.
Uh-oh.
I'll be fine.
Reichwood said, I picked up some horsey chips tonight at the butcher's. Horseradish and dill. Some of the
Horsey
cleanest
chips.
ingredients I've seen. No sugar at all. Very crisp and so good.
Wow.
That sounds good. I remember when we first came to San Francisco. It was like this huge farmer's market. It was wonderful. But we went to this guy who had all these pickles that he was selling. I was like, oh, good. And I'm looking at the ingredients because I'm new to keto. And I was like, oh, they have sugar. And he's like, you can't make without sugar. And I was like, I know I've had pickles that didn't have sugar in them.
I got a jar of them at the house right now.
I know. I was just like, okay. I don't remember if you bought any.
No,
But, well, okay.
you wouldn't let me.
Probably not. I'm so mean.
It's like,
Said-
no, you're keto.
I know. It's so mean. Lisa said Grillo's pickles at
Yes,
Costco are
yes,
Okay, I've
yummy.
heard
like
of
those.
those.
They
I've
are.
heard of those.
No, well, I found them at Target. They actually have spears. All I've ever found at Costco are the chips.
Yeah. Reichwood said, I used to grow horseradish. Rendering the roots would make me cry. They were so hot.
That's what I used to
Ooh.
not like also before keto. I didn't like horseradish.
That's true. You didn't.
Oh yeah, I like it, but I didn't like it when I was younger.
Right.
I just was like, oh no. But as I got older,
I love how it feels like right up here in the sinuses.
'Cause we use it. We buy the what's the other brand? This is their jar, the mayonnaise. This is an old mayonnaise.
Oh, Primal Kitchen?
Catch our own horseradish to make our own.
Cocktail sauce.
Yep.
Gilbert says, hello, Shelly and Heath.
Hey, brother.
Hey.
Hey ya.
Maitreya said the horsey trips sound great.
I don't know why. When she said that, it made me think of what we used to do in Pearland. We do cow.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I was like, when she said that, I don't know why.
Renee said they're going to run way behind on the comments tonight. Oh, Okay.
Only
Brightwood
because you won't
said
come over and help us read them.
they are good. Be great with cheese. Shauna said I generally have a hard time eating food that still can stare at me. That's true. Sharon said I'm a California girly and I love crawfish.
Ah.
So
there
did
you
they
go.
have it in California though?
It's regional, right? So big.
That's why you rip the head off and suck out the juices.
Yep.
Reichwood said horseradish on chuck roast is my favorite.
Oh,
Oh, that
chuck
is
roast.
good.
Okay.
Well, remember
Remember
I've
we
had
got
it
you
on
on-
prime rib before. That's
Do we
always
have
really
any
good.
horseradish in the fridge right now, though?
Oh, I don't
Remember, I'm
know.
smoking a chuck roast tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
I think the first time I had horse was because of prime.
Oh, yeah. Blue Dove said, yep, C is starting at the new school on the 11th.
Oh, wow.
That's Thursday. Wow. Matreya says, nice. Sharon said, that looks good. Reichwood said, school started this week in Georgia.
Yep. Some places for sure.
Oh, my
You
gosh.
know what? I'm with you now. I'm full.
I am really full, and I'm like, is it because I ate all the cheese, the dip? Maybe it's just a combination.
Everything, I guess. Lisa said, my dudes just finished their 2 weeks at school. Oh, their second week of school. Oh my gosh. Renee said, okay, I haven't even heard of the boys. I'm catching up on American Horror Story. Oh, I don't have Amazon. Well, girl, messages. Shauna said, I'm sure Shelly is till after I'm back, but I'll be back in a bit.
Sorry.
Sharon said, the boys Outland. I still got to see
I
that.
haven't seen that yet either.
Virgin River, all good for a weekend rainy day binge watch.
We know what we need to do, though. You need to open another little notepad or whatever and start writing some of these down.
Susan said, good evening. Hey, Susan. Luz is here. Hey.
Hello.
Says, hi, everyone.
Howdy,
Hello. Sartorius said, what's everyone doing this weekend? Any amazing meals planned?
Ribs. What else are we doing? We're doing a big cookout tomorrow. We're going ahead and meal prep tomorrow and just knock it all out. Doing burgers, and now I'm already thinking with this leftover queso, I'm going to save it, and then every day when I make my burgers for this week, I'm just going to top it with that.
Okay.
Instead of doing sliced cheese.
And so ribs and what else? The chuck roast?
Yeah, and there's something else. Oh, yeah.
Hot
I
dogs?
wish Jerry was in here. The other day he posted where he was grilling bacon-wrapped hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But I got two of that hot dogs. I'm going to inspire. I'm going to wrap each one of them in a thin pieces of bacon and smoke them. And
Okay.
then save them up because I've been eating every day. I've been eating burger patty on top, a little bacon, and one grilled grilled hot dog. Well, now I'll just skip the bacon on the side. I'll have bacon wrapped hot dogs
Yeah.
and a burger.
Two for one.
Yeah.
What are you got planned to meal prep? Because I know you do.
I meal prepped a lot yesterday, and
Okay.
so for myself, for my lunches, I did tuna, which I know most everybody's like, what? But I got 24 packs of tuna at my store the other
Those
day.
little bitty individual serve packs? Or
Well,
what?
they are the individual ones, but it was the big ones. I got 24 packs of those for $2.90.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. So they were short dated, so they were about to go. They were about to expire.
Oh.
So, but that tuna is going to last you for a year or two, even after. So
Yeah.
I'm probably going to make a pack of tuna
Yeah.
every day, or not every day, but for every week. So the one pack, it was a 6 ounce. I made tuna salad, so I minced up
Nice.
my hard-boiled eggs. I threw some.
Ooh.
What else did I put in there?
That reminds me. That's a good idea. Thank you.
I did that. So I made about 3 or 4 days worth of tuna salad for myself, and then I made my chicken chips. So I've been eating the
Oh,
tuna,
yeah.
the chicken chips, and then I've had a piece of like a slice of cheese, and then bringing that extra hard meat just in case like that. For Hans, he pretty much does the same thing: ground beef and bacon, or ground beef and sausage. So I just get to make a big amount of it at once, maybe like 3 pounds, 4 pounds. I'll make a lot. And then I divide it out for lunches for him, and then we just have extra for us if we're going to do like a ground beef bowl or whatever.
Oh, nice.
So I just do a lot of,
Taco guts.
pretty much, like I just do a lot of really basic, simple stuff, but it carries us through the week. And then here and there, on the random times that we are home together, I might do something like that stuffler, or, you know, I don't tend to do that when I'm home by myself.
Right.
I'll just
What's
warm
the
up.
effort, right?
Yeah, I just warm up something that I already had
Grab and go.
prepped. Yep.
But
Wow.
a while back, I don't remember when she did it, but Renee got us a jar of pickled those eggs. What are they?
Quail eggs?
Yes.
Yep.
I was thinking, but they've been sitting in there. We've eaten them a little bit. She's not a big fan of them, but there are jalapenos in there too. So what I was thinking I was going to do, we have a can of chicken in the cabinet. So I was going to pull that out, drain off all the juice from those eggs, dice them all up, and put them in like a chicken salad. Mix it all together.
Yeah, just like the tuna salad, but a chicken salad. Yep.
Yeah.
Ah,
I think
there
that'd
you
be
go.
really good. And
Right.
do the mayo or the hey yo sauce in it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Reichwin said, I got the last one. Go tell the bees, but left it in North Carolina when I was last there, so we'll have to wait till I get back to read it. Oh.
Wow.
Luz said, I bought the chocolate you guys reviewed last week.
Oh,
I'm not
nice.
a dark chocolate person, but these chocolates are delicious.
They
That's
are.
so awesome. That was the Krack'd with a K, the Krack'd chocolate review that we did.
I think the name of the company is Keto Krack'd.
Oh, Keto Krack'd. We also put it on Heath's TikTok. I did a little TikTok unboxing
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the owner, Willie, was like so impressed with our review that he sent Heath for his birthday a box of the truffles.
Okay.
Yes. And I was like, oh, wow, that's so
Well, we gotta be
nice.
good neighbors to share.
Yeah. These are so good, y'all. I'm so glad you loved them, Luz.
Are you done eating those?
Yes.
I was gonna take your plate
For
and just
sure.
throw it in the room.
Right?
Like,
Well, I didn't want to take it. You're like, wait a minute, I'm not done.
So what are now? It's a truffle.
Truffles. I know a couple of them. See, look how beautiful that's
It's
packaged.
like a gift box.
I know. And then you kind of tell with some of them, like obviously almond, peanuts is peanuts. And then the rest, I don't know.
I'm like, what do I
We tried
try?
a couple
I
of them
know.
throughout the week, and we would split them, and neither one of us could figure out what
I'll
they
take
were.
one.
Yeah. You want one, Heath?
Yeah, just roulette. Just give me one. I don't care.
These are so
It's
good,
a
y'all.
mystery.
Here's the almond. No, I'm playing.
No, I took the almond.
Oh, yeah. Do I need to check?
No,
Okay.
no, because we saw them the other night when we first got it. This is our third box we've had. Whenever the almond had an actual almond on it.
It's right here.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I knew just to avoid it. But also, like I was telling her, I think the poison is in the dose. So if I just had the one, it wouldn't mess me up. Last time I had a flare up, we actually ordered 3 large pizzas that had
Almond flour.
almond flour as the crust, and then we had those candy bars. We were eating one each every single day. So I think that's what did it for me, because
Right.
they all had almonds in it.
Reichwood said, Shelly, as one gets older, they also say you need more protein. I really notice the difference when I up my protein. I have heard that too, especially if you're like over 50, I think. They say really need to eat that protein. Sartoria said, we aren't getting old in here. We're aging backwards. Oh,
You know
sure.
what it is? Meat heals.
That's right.
That's amazing. Like fudge.
I feel like prioritizing protein, no matter your age, would be a great thing to do for your health.
Shelly,
Oh,
you
yeah.
take a bite already?
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
do
you
too.
trade me.
It's good.
but it's the almond one. I don't mind having it all.
Okay.
What's that one?
It's like fudge.
See, he told me to give him whatever.
No, it's good. I just want to share with you.
Oh.
It's so good.
Just
What do
sit here
you
and eat this
think?
whole box. It's that
It's
good.
good. I don't eat a lot of
Chocolate.
chocolate.
Mm-mm.
Like my dad used to say chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if you can see that box right there, the cardboard right there for Amazon. That's all it is. It's bang.
Oh, the chocolate. I found those at HEB, but Only at this Riley Fuzzle one.
Yeah, but I tried it too. It's the one over here.
GS
Last time I
said,
went, they were looking for it. And they didn't even have it even on a reorder.
GS said, so I assume you can adjust the fat intake based on, say, let's say your individual body fat percentage. Well, so a little bit different because I actually have a coach and we have tried, like I've had her for a year and a half now. So we tried at first the high protein. I didn't have success doing high moderate fat. Time I increase my fat and I start seeing results. So, like right now, I'm in a cut, and she's having me, like I was like, okay, like I'm going from 3 tablespoons in my morning coffee, which is actually 2 cups of coffee, each 20 ounces. I'm putting in 3 tablespoons of butter, so I'll reduce it to 2. And she's like, no, I'd rather you keep the fat, and whatever protein you're having, take less protein, like 25 less grams of protein for the day, and move that to fat. She goes, the more research I'm doing and the more clients I've had is that certain people, especially if you're heavier, the more fat you eat, the better off you end up doing.
And if y'all are interested in looking into her coach, it's in the show notes right now. And that's in my permanent, we have a file that we save in the computer here. Actually on my hard drive.
Oh,
There we
she got
go.
the recipe.
Yeah, Bluegrass Girl posted a recipe. 8-ounce Daisy sour cream, 4th cup pickle juice, rough chopped pickles, you decide how much, a tablespoon of dill, can add more, garlic powder, let chill for best results, great with pork rinds or cheese chips. That was perfect, Sarah.
Thank you.
Matreya said, I had an amazing Sunday night dessert extravaganza planned. Oh, what is it going to be?
Pictures or it didn't happen. We need a preview.
Susan said, too many pickles involved for me. That means there's more for everyone else.
Another thing we started doing too, because we love pickles, when we do go to Buffalo Wild Wings, you know they do burgers and whatnot, right? Well, they sell burgers. They put pickles on the burgers, so you know they have them back there. So I'll always have them bring me a little thing of the pickles
Yeah.
to go with it, because I always thought that pickles went really good with fried chicken anyways.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so.
GS said he still has a lot to learn, but I think I have a perfect guide into this lifestyle with Renee or Sartorius, BIG. That's awesome.
That's really awesome.
I mean, we've been doing it for 3.5 years, and we still learn stuff all the time.
Every day. Another thing you want to help that would really help you, go look up videos from Dr. Barry. That's really what got us hooked.
Renee said, butter and bacon make everything better.
Right?
Jerry's here. You
Hey,
did
Jerry.
show up.
Thank you. We were just talking about you, brother. I saw your post the other day where you did the bacon wrapped hot dogs. I'm going to do those tomorrow. I got the Applegate. I got 2 packs. I'm going to wrap them in each one individually in bacon, the thin cut from Costco.
You're off cameraing it.
Sorry, every time I get comfortable, I'm off camera.
Yeah. Catherine's here. Hey, Catherine. She goes, enjoying watching y'all from Cold Spring. Finally made it back from South Dakota. We had a great vacation.
My
That's
dad
awesome.
used to live in Cold Spring.
Right.
He's right up the road.
Remember we met him at KetoCon.
Yeah.
Sartorius said, no, she didn't say the bump. Oh, I didn't.
I thought she did say the bump.
I thought she did too. Well, what is it, Renee?
There's another follower we have. I mean, I don't know if they're ours, but I think they've on 2KK before. They live down in Pearland area, Clear Lake. We need to meet up with them too. I can't remember her name right now.
I know Jessica lives in
Dickinson, wasn't it?
Dickinson.
No. Yeah.
I think. Reichman said, started this summer, so about 2 months. I'm liking this way as I love the fat off the steaks. Recook them until they're crunchy. Oh, that sounds good. Renee said, she said in the description that it's a cutie patootie hip flexor. That's the motion it performs, or more so assist with. Nern. I don't know what those words mean.
Can you do me a favor and unplug that?
Do
Okay.
you know what that means?
No.
I have no idea what hip flexor means.
It flexes your hip. Thank you.
Oh, wow. GS said it's definitely a flexor. Let's see. Oh, Renee said maggots for wounds, but not for my cheese. Oh, and GS said exactly my thoughts. Oh my goodness. Now her and GS are flirting back and forth. Renee said, y'all haven't seen bad traffic till you visit Saudi Arabia or Egypt.
Oh, I can attest to that. I did not drive in Saudi or Egypt, but when I was in Qatar and Doha, the roundabouts and the way that people drive, I thought it was just terrifying. And I was a passenger. I wasn't the driver. I was just a passenger. And I thought every time I got in the car that was going to be it. Like it was scary.
Oh my.
Yeah. They drive very differently over there. And the traffic signs that you would see that were up, like they tried to depict, like trying to let people know to be careful because it could potentially lead to death. But it was with like drawings. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Describe that. Yeah, it was just
hieroglyphs.
It was just instead of like a regular caution or
they're showing a person
limit,
with the head cut off.
Pretty much, yeah. It was graphic. So
Oh,
I
wow.
was just like, well, okay, that's different. But
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it is a little different driving in different countries. I mean, it can be, terrifying in a way.
Yeah.
That's why it kind of scared me to try and thinking about trying to drive like in Europe because they drive on the wrong side of the road.
Well, my mom went to Egypt once, and that she was with the driver, right? And she was like, oh, we're supposed to be going to this place. Well, he missed the exit, and all of a sudden he just starts going in reverse. And she's like, all these cars are coming, and he's just like dashing in reverse to get
straight from the movies.
Yes, and she was like, what the shit?
Yeah.
No, this is not good. And Reichwood said Paris traffic is dangerous to one's health, right? Yeah, Paris is busy too. Susan said DC is one of my favorite places to visit. I take the metro all over. Well, girl, it's all yours.
That's what we said about too. We
What?
love visiting New Orleans, but we wouldn't want to live there.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, I love New Orleans though. It's so much fun to visit. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live there.
But then also another thing I think was kind of a downer for us about DC, is like every government place we went to was under construction too.
Yeah, everywhere was under construction, or some of the facilities were like closed or limited what you could see.
And then I tried taking pictures of different things, they wouldn't let me.
Yeah, he couldn't. He wanted to take a picture of the U.S. They're like, no, sir.
And I was like, okay, it's not that sacred.
Bluegrass Girl said, if I were single, younger, and healthy, I'd love Manhattan. Love that city. Me too, Sarah.
It was really cool.
I love it too.
Because we actually walked all
Oh,
of
she
Central
would
Park.
live in Manhattan. I would too. Like,
If I had some money, yeah.
right, money, and it was just, it was.
But I feel like the people that live there, they live like in apartments that are the size of like closets.
Yeah.
Because one of our friends, we actually met him on the cruise where she got sick. And that's where they live. And they actually bought their next door neighbor's apartment so they could expand and they have a bigger place.
Yeah, but she said, I had to wait 10 years for that woman to die.
Oh,
She
no.
goes, every day I'd be like, oh, she's not here. Is she still alive? And I'm like, wow, Donna. And she goes, well, I wanted that place.
I think if you had only lived that way, it'd be different than, here we've got our house, decent sized houses, and I don't know if I want to like pay 3 times what I pay for my mortgage for a little closet size.
I
apartment.
know.
Well, it's like my buddy Nick, when they went up there, him and Brooke, they were going to drive, they were running around New York everywhere, and they ended up driving to like Boston or something like that to go to the car, because he's a huge baseball nut, right? And then somebody's like, well, why would you drive that far? It's like over an hour. And he goes, I'm from Houston. We do that. We have friends that live an hour away.
Right.
He goes, driving that way, he goes, that's nothing.
Well, and then I watch on TikTok where they're like, this is a New York City apartment, and they show it, and it's like it's just so mall,
can,
they're
like-
and the rent's only $3,500 a
You
month.
could stretch your arms out and touch both
Yes.
sides. Yeah.
Yeah, that
'cause
would
I
be
had
hard.
My very first apartment when I was out of high school was an efficiency, and it seemed like it was bigger than some of their apartments.
Oh, Reichwood said that's how she traveled all over D.C. was the metro. Only drove downtown if I had to answer the
Get an
computer
extra
room.
class.
Yeah.
We left. That day left on it, so we gave it to our Uber driver so he could use it.
Yeah. Renee said, I gotta have beaches. I could never live up north. Sorry, y'all. Well, they have beaches up north.
Yeah, there's even a show about it.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Yeah, the Jersey Shore.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And Renee said, I saw you skip my comment and shake your head, ma'am. That's right. We gotta keep it PG. Jerry said, how about bacon-wrapped pickle spears?
Oh,
Anyone
I've heard
ever
about
tried that? Would the pickles get dried out?
That's an idea.
I
I've
don't
heard
know,
that
because
too.
there's enough fat in the bacon, it might not dry it out.
Yeah, I guess it would depend.
I guess
See,
we gotta
used to-
try.
that's the thing, too. Pre-keto, I used to love fried pickles. There's that one, I can't remember what it's called. Woodlands.
Well, I've
They used to do
made
them all the time.
with my chaffle maker like a fried pickle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've done that. I mean, it makes like a big pickle chip
Yeah.
kind of thing, but
That would
I've
be-
done.
We used to go all the time. Your mom would go in there. It was kind of a bar place. It's up there in the Woodlands.
Oh, Jerry says he says no to sweet pickles. I don't know. Lisa said, I've made a no sugar bread and butter. Well, very interesting.
Okay.
There you
And
go.
See, Jay Shane, the Keto Road. I
Uh-huh.
saw on Facebook a couple weeks ago. He's making his own pickles now too.
Matreya said, no thanks to sweet pickles. I like savory pickles. Yes. Sarah said, I ferment all my pickles. Oh,
Nice.
yum. Jerry said, Patty just got home and said, hi, Shelly. Hi, Heath. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Patty.
Hey, Patty.
They're going on the cruise too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
meeting them on the cruise.
Oh, there's Shauna. She said, okay, back. Jerry said, Jerry, you're so wrong for this. How about pumpkin spiced pickles?
You almost made me toss that.
Tell them your plan. Speaking of pumpkins,
Oh, yeah. I saw
we're
this.
gonna do a video tomorrow.
Oh, okay. It's, the one I saw was not keto, but basically it was a pumpkin taco. So I was thinking, get swimming egg life, fry it into like a taco shape. Then I'm going to get the pumpkin mixed with, I'm thinking cream cheese.
Mascarpone would be good. Too.
Oh, mascarpone would
I
be
could've got some out of the
perfect.
store.
And then mix that all together, probably some pumpkin spice. Put that in the taco, whipped cream, and put that on top.
What if you made like almost like like that same combination, but kind of like like wrapped it up and made like a churro, like you fried it?
Oh, that might work too. Maybe we try both. Would you air fry, deep fry?
I don't know. Do you think that the egg life wraps would, if you roll them tight, will they stay together if you fry it, like in the air fryer?
You gotta use toothpicks.
Yeah.
That's an
I
idea.
haven't-
Well, butcher's twine.
I mean, yeah, you could probably.
I think the toothpick could work as long as it
Yeah.
actually stays together. You'd probably
Yeah.
have the same issue if you tried to fry it in a frying pan. Though, for
Yeah.
it to stay together.
Right. And Renee said, oh no, Jerry, you just crossed a line. I love me my pumpkin spice, but that's a no, sir. Oh, S. Wilson said, Purple Hearts on Netflix is good. I haven't heard of that either. Shauna said, I decided I was hungry watching, so I sent a pic to Matreya, KoolKid, and Shelly.
Yeah, I saw it. Hers looks good.
Oh,
was it?
that does look good.
From
She
Shauna.
Oh.
basically made it.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Awesome. Let's see. Do you like pumpkin spice?
I do. The other day, I was laughing to myself because I was going out the front door and there was a bat hanging out on the wreath on my door.
What?
So when I opened the door, it flew, but it seemed like it flew towards me and then away. Like, it was really crazy. And I was like, is this a sign? Like, is fall coming early? Like, is this like a groundhog,
Right?
type thing? Like, oh, you see a bat early. Maybe fall's coming early.
That would be
That
nice.
wishful thinking. But
Right?
anyway, the next day I was like, should I just go ahead and make a pumpkin spice coffee? Because
Yes.
I could maybe trick my brain into thinking like it's not 101 degrees outside.
Right?
But yeah, I like it. I don't go excessive with it or anything
You're not
like
that
that.
white.
But I like it. I guess in the fall when it's appropriate, kind of thing.
Yeah. It needs to be just a little bit cooler. But
Yeah.
today, with it raining and overcast, felt like a good fall day.
Yeah, it was nice. Actually, when I was coming over here, it felt really nice. I was like,
Yeah.
if it would only be raining like this when I'm trying to go to bed, I would probably sleep really well.
Right?
Right? Matreya said tuna cakes then.
And I was I was thinking of the tuna stuffler. I might try that.
Oh,
Tuna melt stuffler.
That's not a bad idea either.
Renee, Heath likes the quail eggs. He loves the quail eggs.
Also, I'm thinking about ways of getting rid of it. 'Cause- well, no, I'm saying is
using it.
That's what I meant, using it. I was thinking of ideas of how to use it up.
My thing is, I'm just not a fan of like pickled eggs in general because I guess in a way I'm kind of like Shauna. Like boiled eggs and even deviled eggs, I can't eat that many. It's just that texture of the egg is too spongy or rubbery. And so pickled eggs are just, I just don't care for the texture.
Because what did you say? Hans doesn't like he doesn't like hard boiled, but he likes deviled.
He doesn't like hard-boiled eggs, but he likes deviled eggs. I don't.
Juzzed up, I guess.
I guess I don't understand it. I'm like, it's the same.
Right?
stinking
Because
thing.
of all the stuff in it. Like
Yeah.
when we had deviled eggs this week, I would just eat one half. And that was like enough for me. But more than that, I'd just be like the texture starts to
I
bother
guess
me.
I eat a minimum of two a day. So
Okay.
sometimes 3, sometimes 2. It just depends. And then
typically 4
eggs in general, I probably eat 5 a day, maybe. I don't know.
That's awesome.
Eat a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I love like scrambled eggs and even
Poached.
poached eggs,
fried.
fried
No,
eggs.
it's not like Forrest Gump.
I know, right? But it just boiled eggs. It just something about it. I can't eat too many of them.
I don't care for the ones like Heath is talking about, the like the quail eggs in the jar.
Yeah, the pickled. Why are you gonna get up and get it?
No,
Nobody
I'm gonna
wants
get a
it.
baggie for that.
Oh yeah, I am gonna have to go pretty soon.
Oh.
Only because I gotta go to bed.
Right? Because you got 5 hours if you go to bed now?
and they texted me telling me we already have how many orders we already have in, so it's gonna be super busy in the morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Renee said I'm going to have to order sambal ulik from Amazon. The shortage has the local shelves bare. Oh, wow.
I don't know what that is.
That's that, it's like the Asian spice, the Asian chili sauce.
Okay. Then yes, I know what that is.
Shauna said, I need to order some of that Keto Krack'd for my birthday in a couple weeks. I can hold off. Renee said,
What you're talking about? You want to try? Okay.
I don't want to try anything right now.
Right?
No, just because I'm so full.
Renee said, thanks for the butt shot, Heath.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Bluegrass Girl said, well, dang, someone can send me a box of cracked truffle. Birthday is 9/1 and I turned 54. What? I thought you were way younger than me. 54? That doesn't seem right. Wow, happy birthday 9/1.
Yeah.
That's going to be here before you know it.
Right.
Jerry said, reading this week, I'm just at the end of the Terry Goodkind book, The Wizard's First Rule. This is a long, long book for me. 850 pages, and it's taken me almost 2 weeks to finish. Good story. Wow, Jerry.
I wish I liked to read as much as Jerry does.
Right?
Me too.
This is what I've been doing lately.
I think I just have attention deficit. I don't really have attention deficit. Can't hardly sit down.
Seems like the only time
I'm
ever
always
really
busy.
read is if we're on a plane. Remember? Reading that.
Well, I've been doing, I go to Amazon and because I get tons of stuff in my Facebook feed. and I'll go to Amazon and I'll download the sample, and that's usually like a chapter or two. So I just read that, then I'm like, okay, I can figure out the rest of the book.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can. I think when I was younger, I liked to read. I think the internet messed me up.
Right?
Right? I know. Like, you read so much on it.
Yeah.
And I think my thing is, I'm always so, like, if we're sitting on the couch, we're usually watching a show. So I can't read a book and watch a show.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time we get to bed, I'm like one of those that's like, okay, either I'll watch TikTok for a little bit or I'm just like turning my phone off.
I like to put on a podcast and go to bed.
Oh, that's good. I've been listening to podcasts while I'm at work. I just
used to all the time when I was
picked
driving
up.
all day.
Yeah.
I watch you guys' YouTube videos when I'm working out.
Aww.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I finally
I saw
figured
one you
out.
posted today. Thanks for the shout out.
Yeah.
I finally figured out on my office computer. It's my personal one, not for work, but it's in there too. So I have 3 monitors. Well, 4. I figured out how to sync that to my Echo. So, because there's
that's
no.
how you're having your volume now. Huh?
Yeah, there's no speaker on that computer.
I have those little ones, the little bitty ones still.
But I don't
You
need
it
to.
obviously now. Yeah.
I got it connected
And
to.
it just dawned on me. Oh, wait a minute, she didn't have speakers in there.
Yeah, I don't have speakers, but I synced it to my Amazon, so now I can watch everybody's videos all day long.
Yeah.
So I heard you
And hear
watching
it.
Matreya's earlier.
Yeah, well, usually what I do is, like I've always, since there's no speaker on it, I'll just play everybody's videos so they at least get the views and the likes, and then I just never hear it until we watch it on Heath's account.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I learned from from 80 Keto. Whenever Dr. Berry had that fire, 80 Keto was opening all of his videos, his complete library of Dr. Berry's on mute, just so he get the views to help him generate more money.
Yeah,
I was like,
Shauna
that's
said,
pretty smart.
y'all can send me some 2 weeks, 8/19 is my birthday. Boy, you're just, like, she's putting in her orders right now.
She's putting it out there.
Bluegrass Girl said, well, what Shelly just said, I think I'm going to do higher fat all month and see how I do.
'Cause
That's
didn't your coach
awesome.
more or what I was thinking is, doesn't she have you doing like we did at the very beginning? Classic keto, where just high fat, low carb.
That's what she's having me do on this cut is just more of the traditional keto, I guess. Renee said, bought some apple cider vinegar so I can make more pickled onions and jalapenos. Nice. Jamie said, so I went to Tim's doc with him. Given his A1C was 5.9, down from 6.5. That's awesome. As for a glucose meter, she said insurance won't cover it unless he's type 2 and on meds. She diagnosed him and prescribed him metformin.
Oh.
Wow. Now, is he going to take the metformin, or are you just doing that for the
Glucose
monitoring thing? Sharon said, yes, we have crawfish in California. We call them crawdads.
Yes.
Growing up, us kids would catch them and also go frog gigging. Sorry for the delay in my reply. Working on some vinyl test cuts. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Matreya said, it hasn't happened. I can't take pictures of the future. When he said the dessert, he's wanting you to go ahead and make it ahead of time, Matreya. I think it just jumped on me, didn't it? Oh, goodness. There we go. Let's see here. And then Renee said, flex. Yes, Heath. And then Shauna said, Pictionary road warning signs. And Renee said, oh my God, those roundabouts.
Right.
Jamie said, yeah, but if insurance will pay for the meter, they should cover the strips for it too, $30 per month at least, right? Reichwood said, from what I have heard, insurance won't pay for a meter unless the patient is on insulin. Oh, wow. Jodell said, yay, back from the barn and you're still on. You know it. Renee said, the only thing I like about Manhattan is Sex in the City, the show. Oh, sure. She had to specify the show.
Because we were going to get confused.
Yeah, well, you know, with Renee. Jodell said, I'm going to fix the dilly steak and cheese tomorrow. Got to get some pickles. Oh, that's exciting.
Look for big pickles.
Yes.
Yeah, try to get pickles and then definitely show pictures. Renee said, I mean, jalapenos don't get dried out. Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but the pickles are already like wet. So,
Yeah.
and jalapenos aren't really sitting in juice like that. So
That's
I could
true.
see why it could potentially get more dried out, the grilling it like that. But someone's got to try it out and
Yeah.
experiment.
That's right, Jerry. Jerry said, best t-shirt I saw today. It's so weird being the same age as old people. I don't feel old, but my body begs to differ. Laugh out loud.
True story.
Shada said, there's a company I like, Mountain something. I think that makes a no sugar added bread and butter. Oh, that's cool. Renee said, Heath, at least scoot your chair over, headless hordeman.
I'm right here.
You're probably
Yeah.
Heath, you're gonna have to come over here because I'm about to have to go.
All
And
right.
Hans just texted me and told me to apologize that he can't jump in
Really, Hans?
because he's at work and he said it's busy. They have back to school, like this weekend is tax-free weekend for back to school clothes and everything. And he's just like super swamped at work. That's why he's having to work so much. But yeah, he's just sent me a text and said, "Can you apologize to everyone that I can't even just jump in?"
Aw, that's all right,
Yeah.
Hans.
So yeah.
Yeah, we understand. Work's busy.
Yeah, well, he told me, he's like, "You're not going to see me for a couple days." I'm like,
Aw,
yeah,
that sucks.
completely opposite on our
I
schedule.
know.
So, but I had a good time and the food was good as always, and
Aw.
I gotta go to bed.
I know. I know.
I'd already be in bed.
Right? Snuggled up with your puppies,
Yes.
and then you'd be like, I'm here watching.
Yep.
Right?
I wish I could fall asleep as fast as they do.
Oh, I know.
They fall
right?
asleep like one of them as
Just
soon as he
showing off, right?
jumps in the bed. I was like, really?
I know. Well, that's what ours do. Like, I'm just like, turn around, and Delilah's already snoring. I'm
Yeah.
like, did you just get in the bed?
all
Like, how do you do that?
All three of them snore. And then Hans snores, so it's yeah. I wish they would at least sync up.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
If they would all
Aw.
sync up, it would be better. But no, thanks for having me over.
No, thank you.
And I'll see you guys soon. And
Thanks for the
Like I told
stickers.
you.
Oh, yeah.
Both have an invite.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I did send out stickers and pins to people that requested them recently. They sent them back to me because I guess I didn't put the proper postage on there. So I just remailed them out on the beginning of the week. So some people may have already received them, but yeah, there
You
was
should be getting them.
I thought I was reading. I read on the post office like the guidelines for just like a stamp by the weight, but I guess my envelopes were too big, so they sent them all back to me. I was like, well,
But they're
okay,
still going to do the same amount of work either way, right?
but they don't even weigh. They weigh like it's a pen and a sticker.
Yeah.
I'm just saying those, whether they're moving it from there to you or...
You know, I had better luck going to an independent shipping place, price-wise and just service-wise, than I did at the post office. So,
Yeah. I use Pirate Ship, Free Pirate. Sarah's in here. She knows. But they do really cheap.
it was. I mean, once I went to the other place, it wasn't that bad. But I thought I was following the proper protocol with the weight of because a sticker and a pen doesn't weigh anything.
No.
But they sent it back to me trying to tell me that I should have spent like $6 or $7 a package, and I'm like,
No.
I can't. Nope, I can't swing that.
No.
Yeah, no.
Right.
I went to the place by the house, and the lady helped me out, and it was so much more affordable. But yeah, so if anybody was waiting, they should be getting to you anytime soon.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, thank you for stopping
Thank
by.
you guys.
Help her with her stuff, and then your mic.
Yeah. That'd be awesome if she started talking.
No, I would be in the car like singing along.
And everybody'd be like, "What's that sound?"
Where's your bag at, though?
Oh, I put it up by the door.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna take this one.
Okay.
Oh yeah. What about you? Got your cheese, right?
Yeah, I got the cheese.
Yay.
No, the dip. Cheese and the dip.
Oh, we should try the pickle thing too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you should save those for whenever you need it. Like if it's hot outside and you're doing some work.
Hot here?
You come back inside and you need a pickle pop.
Good night, Susan. Good night. Be careful, Nicole. Thanks for stopping by. Right? Oh, the dogs are running. They're like, oh my gosh, she's leaving. Oh, that's so sweet. Yes. Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you again, Nicole. Thanks for stopping by. That was awesome. Probably. Renee said that was hilarious, Nicole. A friend of mine in Houston just had one fly in their house. Their greyhound went nuts. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that there were bats here in Houston area. Wow. Especially this far up north. Renee said, yeah, the daily minerals definitely help with that. I know Shauna does not like pumpkin spice. And Renee said, give me your pumpkin spice, Shauna, and I'll give you my mint stuff. Right? Renee said, okay, those duck eggs Heath made were so good. Right? Those were good. You getting in?
I guess.
We should probably put the chocolate up and...
I just sat down.
Oh, you want to read
I can't
comments?
have another one.
Well, get chocolate. If you want. They're a little bite-sized. Shauna said, what I don't understand is when you say you don't like something, some people have to get rude about it. That's true. Sometimes people do. It doesn't bother me. Just like when people say, oh, I don't like coffee. I'm like, okay. Well, I mean, I married somebody who doesn't like coffee. But I just like to tease you. So I'm being rude. I'm just teasing you. I mean, I really don't care if somebody doesn't like something because, I mean, I'm not eating, right?
Yeah, how's it going to affect me?
Right. Yeah. And then, right when, oh, that's what the stickers are in. And the pins. I love these new pins. Yeah. Reichman said, oh, sounds good, Jerry. I have textured ceilings, no popcorn, so not so bad, but I need to upgrade the laundry room badly. Still 70s green and yellow linoleum. They will have to tile over asbestos. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's hard.
The dog.
Oh, you want me to let them out? And you read some comments or talk?
I can't read that. The font's too small.
Okay. Well,
I hope when I let them through here, they don't knock over the tripods.
Oh, gosh, you guys. Okay. You're knocking over.
What did I just knock off?
I don't know what all you knocked off. He's all dogs and doing it.
What is this thing?
Oh, that's some seeds that your mother got us to plant.
Yeah, because that's what we do. We work in the garden.
Okay, are you good now?
No. Keep reading comments.
Okay. But yeah, I'm going to say whenever we had that huge snowpocalypse and everything happened, it really was disguise because, I mean, the flooring in this house needed to be replaced so bad. And
come on, guys.
I had an insurance person actually tell me one time, he was like, look, house, try to just push it as far as possible because more likely there will come a storm where you'll get the insurance to pay for it. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, just wait. I was like, all right. Which is sometimes hard to do, but I mean, it did pay off. No, and Shreya said, no worries. I'll eat all the deviled eggs. I dislike pickled eggs.
Come on.
That's how I am, Maitreya. I'm just not a fan of pickled eggs too much. But deviled eggs, I'll eat some.
Good boy.
Heath would literally, like I made this week, was it 20 deviled eggs? He could sit down and eat the whole city. No?
I could eat 3 or 4 at once with every meal.
Yeah, I think you have to put it on your shirt. There you go.
I do love them.
Yeah,
My favorite way for deviled eggs is make them today, eat them tomorrow. I think they're better the next day after they've been sitting in the fridge. I want them ice cold. Same thing when I used to make potato salad. I thought the same rule.
Mm-hmm.
What? You got quiet in here.
I'm sorry, I got real thirsty.
That's fine. That is so cool that we got neighbors like that are that cool.
I know, y'all. That's why it's important to show up at different lives and in Facebook groups and stuff, like the Ready Set Keto, Crazy Ketos.
Because that's how we met her husband Hans, is through 2KK.
Yeah. Well, everybody, basically.
Well, that's true too.
But and then also Maitreya's Radical Geeks on Sunday when KoolKid Keto does their live. Because if anything, say there's nobody near you, have an online community, and I am of the firm belief that online friends are still friends.
Yes.
In my book, you're just as much a friend as somebody I see in person. So maybe you don't have somebody who's there with you who can support you on keto, but you've got everybody in this online community that's here to support you and help you every step of the way. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, folks show.
Renee said, maybe I'll see if there's another brand of the chili sauce at the Asian grocery. Oh, there you go. Shauna said, y'all can have all my pumpkin spice and hard-boiled eggs, right?
But I don't want pumpkin spice hard-boiled eggs though.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
What's the weirdest? I posted on Shauna's, again, I was just teasing, because she's like, I just want a margarita. And I was like, what about a pumpkin spice margarita?
I bet you that exists.
Mm-hmm. I found the recipe.
Yeah.
Belinda said, those were good, Renee, and I'm not usually a fan of deviled eggs. Oh, the duck eggs? Weren't those? Reichman said, good idea, Jerry. I'm doing as I go. I'm retired and I don't want to be in debt, so every year another room. Oh, that's very good, Reichman. I agree. We're really trying, y'all.
That's why I don't have a dishwasher.
I have one. But anyways, we're really trying. I know it's going to be hard I would like if we didn't use any credit cards the rest of the year.
I don't know how we're going to do that. We got all these trips we're doing.
We only have one trip planned for this year.
I know. We have to use credit card or 7 to do that.
No, I'm trying to put some money aside each paycheck to hopefully pay for the everything.
And then we got the cruise.
Somebody's
birthday.
But I said this year, 2022.
Okay, then all bets are off on a birthday, huh?
No.
That's what I was talking
always
about.
say you don't need to do anything for my birthday.
No, we already know what we're doing for your birthday. We're going to New Orleans.
Oh, maybe. We'll see. But I'm just trying that. But it is really hard to do that. And it's a cycle we kind of got into when Heath got out of work for 1.5 years. And then, because like when we first got together, we lived off of his paycheck and put my paycheck in savings.
Yeah.
And then
what happened?
A lot of things happened.
We thought we were rich. We got all those different little, different groups we went through. We're going all those, the thing up there. We're doing the concerts.
Oh, we did. We were a little too much there.
And going out to eat all the.
They said it looks like you're pork and pigging it.
It feels good.
Oh gosh. But yeah, we used to eat out tons, and then we were going on vacations a lot.
Yeah, road trips.
Yeah, because for a while I took care of my mother and grandmother and Louie for, a good couple of years. So I kind of lost my really good corporate job. And when I didn't lose it. I left, right? I left because my grandmother needed 24-hour care, and I was already done. I'd been at that company over 13 years. I was done. And I left, took care of them. And so, hey, but at the time I was like, oh, we're living off of Heath's paycheck, so it's not a big deal. When Heath lost his job, and then when he had his flare up, and then we insurance, and then you have to pay for everything out of pocket. Just all those things just started to mount up.
Yeah.
We're getting there, and that's what I told him. Like, I finally have a job that is basically where I was when I left the corporate jobs, earning what I did then, and it just takes time. Like I told him, like, you were out of work for 1.5 years, so it's going to probably take us 3 years to get back to normal. But that's fine. All we have is time, right, y'all?
We were used to going and doing a cruise a year, and now
sometimes 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we'll get there. I'm not worried. Jerry said, I've read more books this year than I have in the last 30.
Wow.
I laugh out loud. I never have been a big reader, but just really started again at end of November on our cruise. Good habit. Wow, that's so awesome. Renee said, Joe and Rachel were going to be starting a podcast, weren't they? Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I don't remember.
I didn't know they were going to do a podcast.
I thought he's too busy as it is.
Renee said, I think I'm going to put some angry spice in my onions this time. Ooh, that sounds good. And then she said, watch it now. And she says, maybe a spicy pickle with the center scraped out and stuffed with goat cheese for a pie. Oh, that sounds good. Renee said, wow, Heath looks like he's pork and pigging it. Hey, we just wanted to show GS the real thing. If GS is still here.
Well, maybe that's why he left.
Oh, she said she screamed it is me. It does look like you're porky pigging it. I saw in the camera reflect like those shirts are a little short, honey.
Well, I was just trying to channel my inner Hans. Remember his shorty shorts?
Sharon said, and then there was Shelly. Oh, when Nicole left, Blue Dove said, drive safe, Nicole. And Renee said,
get up at 3 in the morning to go to work.
Oh,
That's crazy.
I
that's
thought she said 2. She's getting up at 2.
I know, that's usually when we're going to bed.
Oh, sometimes on Fridays. Renee said, and the eggs stand alone. And good night, John Boy. Good night, Jason. Good night, Mike. Good night, Jim Bob. Good night, Elizabeth.
Wow. Boy, you ain't.
Oh, thank you, Shauna. Me, I wasn't rude to her.
To who?
Shauna about her pumpkin spice.
Oh.
Jerry said,
Seal up.
huh?
Said, who taught her how to seal up a bag of chips?
I did that.
Oh, no wonder those other ones are stale.
You did the other ones. Jerry, we all have things we don't like or care for, like me with butter, but it's okay if you tease me about it. Well, yeah. But, yeah, that's true. I mean, we can't all like everything. Renee said you're a bull in a china shop.
Whatever.
Shauna said, best margarita I ever had was a melon margarita. That sounds good. Renee said, Keto said, ooh, I love margaritas. Oh, maybe we can have some. We'll bring the Skinnies
We
and
already
have
planned
them.
on that.
And have them at the Friday night
Yes.
in KPL.
Yes, and we'll
Make
bring the
some
shaker too.
Skinnies margaritas.
Yes.
Good, doesn't it? Let's do it.
So I think about a week before we go, I'm gonna go to what's it called?
Specs?
Yeah, because they do have specs where y'all are at. I don't know if they're just a Texas thing or whatever, but if you buy it cash, they give you a discount.
Shauna said, where was I? Oh, Catalina Island. Renee said, Keto said, going to eat all the time will drain a paycheck quick. Going out to eat. Oh, I'm
Yes.
saying. Yeah,
And at that
going
same-
out to eat.
At that same time, too, she used to, when she was working with her mother and grandma, go out to eat.
Right.
So we just got in a habit. And then even when they were buying, we still said
Yeah.
that we still spent money, it seemed like.
So, like, when I took care of my grandmother and then my mother, we ate out at least twice a day, at least 5 times a week.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, y'all. Twice a day,
Because they didn't
5
want to cook.
times a week, at least. Sometimes it was 6, because she'd call me on a Saturday and be like, oh, because I did Friday. They had other nurses that worked days. And she'd call me and say, we want to go eat somewhere. And so then I would go over there. We would take her. So, yeah, that really adds up. And then also because we traveled so often, too, because they're retired. They'd be like, oh, we want to go on this cruise. Look it. Like one time we seriously booked a cruise a week before it left.
Yeah.
So, those are crazy times, y'all,
Yeah.
but now we're paying for it. Have y'all thought about making HungryHeath a business so you could get tax breaks on the cruise and all, especially if you go to these things to speak? Oh, I
Well-
haven't even looked into that.
I figured we'd have to have some kind of revenue still, though.
Right? Yeah, I guess, but so far we haven't really gotten asked to speak,
Only one.
but do you want to speak?
No. I
That's
thought
the
it was
thing.
awful when I spoke at the cruise.
I didn't think you did awful. I thought you did a great job, but I wouldn't mind speaking if somebody asked me, but I feel like there's so many other people that are so much more qualified.
Yeah.
I guess I think.
That's my thing.
But that's a good idea. We'll have to link it in. Gia's here. And then Shauna said, what are eggs?
Shit.
She's making fun of the way I say eggs. Gia said, sorry, here at work, had a patient to evaluate. No need to apologize. Well, you're just here. That's awesome. And you get to see what you got to put up with. Renee said, thought y'all might have heard or scared off. Oh, he says he likes us.
Oh. Now I'm scared.
Renee said, well, you might have to if you stick around. Oh, might have to. Oh, now they're flirting again. You too.
Because I
Shauna.
heard something, Shauna. I heard something about maybe making a trip to Houston or something.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we can go get some barbecue.
And Renee said, me? Making fun? No.
I
Oh,
need to put
yeah.
this away.
Oh, you should have gave that to
I
Nicole.
tried, but she didn't want it. I offered. She said
Oh,
no.
you did?
Mhm.
Okay. I feel bad. Like, we should give her some stuff. But, yeah, what did you honestly think of the stuffed pickle?
It tasted good. I just think it would have been a better execution if we got bigger pickles. I should have bought the bigger container.
No, not the bigger container. You should just 3 of the single.
Uh,
It would have been, they're usually, I think, like $1 something
Yeah.
each, right?
yeah, I think they were $1.77 or something like that.
Yeah. So I think if you'd got 3 of
Like
those.
the ballpark style, the ones you get when you go.
Yeah, the real big fat ones. I think that would have probably, then we each could have had one.
Right.
And that would have done better. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I cute.
Yeah. It tasted good.
Shauna said, what am I going to do? Just chit chat, Shauna. Just, and so I don't have to read her. I'm so cute. Oh, you're just the cutest. No, I'm the cutest. No, you're the cutest. Oh, I like you. Oh, let's go.
Oh my goodness.
I know, teenagers. Jamie said, you did a good job speaking on the cruise.
You think?
People want to hear from people who have had success on this way of eating. It makes it seem more real and possible. Oh, well,
Well,
that's
thank
a
you.
good way of looking at it. I guess I always
Well,
feel
because
like,
we had that one guy like a day or two after. Remember, he came up to me at breakfast. He
yeah,
said, hey, look, I'm having your breakfast today.
I know.
Full day.
I guess that's true. I guess I get the mentality, like especially at KetoCon, that everybody wants to hear from the experts, right? And I guess part of it is I feel like we still have a ways to go in our journey. So, like, we're not there yet. So, but I like that mindset, though, that, hey, you know, people do want to hear from regular people, not somebody who's
a guru.
Or, well, you know, either a doctor or somebody who's always been an athlete in some form or another. Good way of thinking about it. Yeah. Renee said, yep, y'all need to come back so we could go to Stevie Lou's. Oh, that would be good. Have you taken GS to Stevie Lou's? Renee said, and SR Boyle House were finishing the place when y'all were asked. Oh, that sounds good. And Renee said, I'm older than you, ma'am. Respect your elder cuz. Maybe in biologically, but not mentally.
Wow. That deep.
Sharon said, I agree. I enjoyed hearing you speak on the cruise, Heath. Aww. And then Sharon said, okay, and I'm older than both of y'all. Oh, Nicole.
Oh, nice.
Yay. That was such a long drive.
That's pretty cool that she lives that close, though.
I know. That's awesome. Thank you so much again, Nicole.
Go to sleep. You got to get up early.
The shining star tonight was...
Yes.
I think that was the best thing we had. And then second was the Havarti dill cheese. I mean, these were good, but those two, I think that tonight.
Okay, Nicole, what are you going to have us cook next week?
I do like trying these, like, TikTok or these little... I watched somebody on TikTok, oh my God, she does, like, where she's watching people make these absolutely ridiculous dishes.
And she's talking trash about them?
Yeah, she's talking smack the whole time, like, why are you doing that? Nobody does. This newest one on TikTok is you take a steak, like a London broil, right? Not even a steak, like a London broil. You cut a little hole in the middle. So you put the London broil in the pan. You cut a little hole. You put a raw egg in that hole, right? Now wait, y'all are thinking, okay, that's not too bad. No. Then, while that's cooking in the pan, in the same pan, get macaroni noodles, like the Kraft container, like not cooked. And you dump the box of the noodles around the steak. Then you get your milk and pour that over the noodles. So now all of the noodles and the milk are also cooking with that steak in the middle. And then you get the cheese, whatever cheese came in the package, whatever, they have like 5 million mac and cheese flavors. You douse that powdered cheese over the noodles and the milk. Then you, of course, put your salt and your pepper, and then flip that steak in the middle, and hopefully you don't lose the egg, and you flip it, put it back in the middle, right? So other side, lid on it, let it cook for like, what is it? Macaroni takes like 8 or 10 minutes. Then you serve it up.
Why?
What? I know,
Why?
right? That just sounds like utter trash to me. And there's these people, these ladies that are making it. They're like, "Oh my gosh, it's so good! It's so good! You'll never believe how good this is." And then the one
right,
she
I'm
was
not
like,
believing it.
She was like, "I just love my steaks rare." And the lady who's like stitched it, and she's all like, "Rare? Lord, that thing is still alive. Like, there's no way you're gonna cook it, and it's gonna be anything less than just completely rare. Like, that's still mooing." And
wow.
she is totally making fun of her. So it was hilarious. And I'm like, who comes up with that, right? That's just crazy.
That is.
You did an amazing job on the cruise. You spoke from the heart and to hearts. You had tears of joy running down your cheek. Please, ready for a...
Well,
Aww, Sharon. Renee said, I'd rather hear from normies. I do love the science stuff too. Right? I mean, I like the science stuff, but it is touching to hear from, local people, especially if you know them. Reichwood said, I claim senior status. I'm older than everyone. Laugh out loud.
Wow.
Aw. Renee said, no, hasn't been that long. Laugh out loud. She goes, wow, ouch. And then Shauna said, okay, Reichwood, get him in line. Blue Dove said, I wonder how often people lose weight and then gain it back. Just maintaining is a success story. You're both success stories. Oh, thanks, Jamie. That's true. Like Dr. Berry says, when people tell him, I haven't lost weight, and he's like, how old are you? Oh, I'm like 60. Have you gained anything? Because the typical woman gains like 5 pounds a year after 60. And they're like, well, no. And he's like, then you're already better than average.
Renee told us when you stop keto, she told us keto doesn't work because when you stop, you gain all your weight back.
Right.
I looked at her. Why'd you stop?
Yeah, because somebody else, I forget who, was like saying they were getting so frustrated they were going to stop. And I mean, I've been frustrated before. Honestly, I have been frustrated in tears because I'm like, why am I not losing the weight? Like everybody I know just weight constantly. And yeah, you're not supposed to compare, but come on, let's be real. You still compare. And then it's like my coach told me, she goes, okay, I understand you're frustrated and we'll figure this. She goes, but what are you to go back to? Like, how was what you were doing before serving you? I was like, well, yeah, you're right. Like, I don't want to go back to eating. To me, I didn't even think the food was that good and become a horrible diabetic and feel sick all the time.
Yeah, because remember, there's that one fried chicken place your mother always used to love to go to. Every single time we went there, because her mother absolutely loved it. But every time we would go there, Shelly would get.
Yeah, and I remember because I have colitis. I haven't had a flare up in 3.5 years, and I think that's because of keto. Because before that, I was having I got at least 3 to 4 colonoscopies done a year because I had so many flare ups. And I felt so bad all the time. Like, I felt sick all the time. And it's like, yeah, I might get frustrated, but I don't want to go back to feeling like that. I don't want to go back to being a diabetic on insulin. So, yeah, what are my choices? I just basically scream about it and then just keep going on. And eventually it'll happen. But, it's just frustrating, but I don't to give up on it. I'm still going to be keto. I feel like I'll be keto for the life because I honestly miss it, like the pastas or the breads. I don't miss any of that. Like, I don't want any of that.
Those dumplings, though, you did miss them.
Oh, the soup dumplings, but I could just have soup and it's the same thing.
Right?
Says he's back. Hey, welcome back.
Who?
Hey, he's here.
Who? Oh, nice.
Rhonda said, good evening, my friends. Driving and at a light, not texting and driving. Oh, yeah,
Aww.
don't do that. But welcome, Rhonda. How you doing? We're hoping that we could go to New Orleans maybe in January. We'll have to see because I got to check my PTO. Shauna said, I share Heath and Shelly's story along with mine because they have helped shape my way of life too.
Really?
Aww,
Wow.
Shauna.
Wow.
And Shauna's done so amazing. Like, I remember when you first joined 2KK. And, I mean... There we go. It's like I have to switch back and forth, and then it works. Shauna said she saw that TikTok too. Right? Like, why?
Aren't you sure it wasn't Shauna that sent it to you?
Right, she might have. Ready, Set, Keto said, London broil is the worst part of the cow, in my opinion. Yes.
I don't know, the liver.
Well, yeah, the liver would be the worst, but as far as, like,
Isn't that
steaks,
the one when Amanda and Thomas came over and we mixed it in with the burger?
Yeah, but as far as steaks go...
Oh, it was a steak. It was probably the worst, yeah.
Anytime we've got London broil, it's always been on sale in the discount of the Kroger meats, and we just turn it into jerky. Remember? It
Yeah.
made pretty decent jerky.
It does. That's probably my favorite one to use.
Because, you know, for jerky, you need a very lean meat, and that works really well for making jerky. And then it you know, you just, like, we marinated it for, what, 2 days?
I think.
And then put it on the dehydrator. Renee said, what on the redneck buffet food are you making?
Me?
Yeah, what were you making?
Just then, I don't know. What was I making?
And then Ready Set Keto said, tough as a boot. Oh, I guess she's saying the what that person was making.
Oh.
Shauna said, I think I'd rather eat a hard-boiled egg.
Wow.
And you know, that's saying a lot.
Wow.
Right? Renee said, and for those of y'all newbies, can scan back through the HungryHeath channel and watch the video series of how Heath and Shelly started their keto journey and grabbed the tissues. Aww.
Really?
KoolKid Keto said, laugh out loud, I had 2 pups that had kennel prison break. Uh-oh. While I
Sorry,
was gone.
I'm
currently
trying to clean
have
up.
no cushions on the couch. Oh, no. Did they kick them off? They didn't eat them, right? They just kicked them off? Oh, no, Nicole.
You know what it is,
How
right?
did they escape?
Because you're over there visiting with them other dogs.
Oh, she said nothing torn up, but they must have been having a party while I was gone. Which 2 was it, Nicole? Was it the 2 Fritchies, or was it Moxie involved? Right? Mm-mm.
It feels like I just did throw some dishes, and now the sink's full again.
I know.
That's what happens when your friends come over.
It seems like laundry and dishes are never ending, right? Renee said, awesome. Shauna said, oh, sure, it freezes right when they are talking about me. Laugh out loud.
Dang, it's already 9 o'clock.
Okay, so Nicole said she was still in her kennels, so she was the only good one. Her 2 brothers were the escapees. I'm sure they were taunting her. Aww. She's like, oh, I want to get out. Gia said, can't wait to meet y'all. Your story sounds incredible.
Oh, wow.
Oh, thanks,
Thank you.
Gilbert. It was a roller coaster for sure.
Faux show.
You'll probably like it because of all the medical, but I talk all about being in New Zealand and their health system. Renee said, I love Moxie shoving her head between y'all on y'all's videos. So cute. She looks like she's always smiling. I know. She's such a good girl. She said, yeah, she's living the good life, especially considering the condition we got her in. Right? That's how I feel also about Samson.
Yes.
Like, he is so happy now. Like, he is just the happiest boy. And he just looks at me like, oh my gosh, my life is the best. And then I feel bad because I'm like, oh, I feel bad that 3 years of his life was such a awful time for him. Like, I can't imagine what he had to go through.
That's what I was telling the boss the other day, is that I felt bad because we originally were thinking about flying to Keto Palooza. And that's the case. How are we going to bring the dogs with us? And the best option, because we can't find anybody to come sit with them anymore, really, was to put him in the thing called Pet Paradise, which is basically another form of jail he was already in.
I know.
And like, we just rescued him, and now we're going to put him back in a kennel again. It's just, I felt bad. My heart just broke for him.
I know. So that's why, and plus it's so much cheaper.
That too.
But I just love road trips. So I'm excited And I think they'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then they'll get to meet Auntie Shauna.
Right.
Jerry said, well, off to make Patty's Keto Chow ice cream. Have an awesome weekend. Good night. Good
Well,
night,
make mine
Jerry and
too.
Patty. Have a good one. Renee said, yes, really. Hearing y'all tell the story is just gut-wrenching and refreshing with the loyalty and love y'all have for each other. Oh, my
Aw.
gosh. Mush moment. Don't tell anyone. I kind of like y'all.
Aw.
Aww. Shauna said, laundry is never done unless you do it naked.
Wow. That's a whole
Right?
different channel.
Renee said, you don't, Shauna? Yeah. Renee said, and to think you almost let him go live with live with another family. I know. If you're new here, we were first
Only fostering.
fostering Sam because he had been at the shelter for almost a year. Aww. And so I was just going to foster. That was my end to convince him. And then we were like, okay, I think we should keep him and Delilah are getting along because we really didn't know if Delilah would accept another dog. And then another family said they were interested in him, and I was like, no.
And what did I say? I said, how can I give away my dog?
I know. Shauna said, well, I work nights at home, so most of my laundry is PJs anyways. Ditto. Like, are we going anywhere tomorrow?
I hadn't planned on it. But you're going somewhere Sunday, right?
Where?
I
I don't
I'm
know
just like-
nowhere.
I ain't playing with you.
Ugh, something wrong. That's so exciting
I
to
don't
me.
know. We might go to lunch tomorrow, though.
No, we're not using any credit cards. We need money till we get paid next week. Renee said, I was going to come pet sit, but didn't have enough PTO. Aw, you're so sweet. But we, I'm excited that we're just going to drive and they're going to be with us.
The only downside of taking them with us is the hotel that's set up for KPL will not allow them in there. They said their dogs are too big. They will let dogs, but they said our dogs are too big.
Yeah, they have a weight limit. But I'm fine with that because we're saving money
Yeah.
with the Airbnb.
I know it's just going to be a
And-
little bit different to commute back and forth. That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's
well,
fine. And I was really impressed at how well they did at KetoCon because
Yes.
they did so. Because I was like, kind of like, ooh, how's it gonna be? But now seeing how well they did at KetoCon, I'm like, okay, they're gonna be fine.
It's going to be the same amount of days, basically, right?
No, it'll be a few more.
Yeah, still.
But, I think they'll do fine. But, we learned from KetoCon, like, we're going to bring their beds.
Yes, that's a good idea. I forgot about that. On my to-do list, my packing list, we got to put that on there.
Yeah. And so I think we'll do really well.
We do have to figure out a way to put up your mask when we're not there.
Oh,
Because he ate it.
he ate my mask. Well, I think I'm going to order an extra. I have a CPAP. I'm going to order an extra mask.
Just in case.
Just in case. Carrie said, I'm very late to the party, but you're here, Carrie. But we did already eat.
You're just in time to help us with dishes.
That's right. Strong said, I can't take my rescue to be boarded. She's too traumatized.
That's what I figured. See, something like that.
Aw.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Right, see?
Now,
It's just too hard to do that. But there is Rover. We have
Yeah.
Rover.
yeah, but we can't get a hold of what's her name. But then again,
No.
she was also for cats, so.
Well, there's hundreds of people on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, but just getting to know somebody. What if?
I know. That's the only
problem.
thing. But I did think about that. And we might do that for the cruise. We might use Rover for the cruise.
But
where
it's good. We got the Ring doorbell, so we can see them when they come.
Yeah. So we'll get somebody. Rover is an app that you can use, and basically, the people are supposed to be, pretty vetted and insured, but it's like local people, and you can either hire them to pet sit where they live in your house, Or some of them offer where you could take the dogs to their house.
Oh, that's true too.
Or you pay them to come over however often you want. Like it's usually like $30 a half hour visit. So you could just say, okay, come over twice a day and feed them or whatever. And I think they would do pretty good with that because, I mean, most of the time they just sit.
Oh, okay.
They just sit here and
Sleeping.
sleep all the time. So, like, when we go out on Saturdays and we've been out sometimes all day.
A road trip to Washington to go eat barbecue.
Right. Carrie said, sorry that I'm late. As I was traveling, there was a Lay's truck in the gas station. It's not laying down. It's on all 4 tires. Carrie. You just missed Jerry. Renee said,
They
me
should be pen
either.
pals.
I know. The hounds are probably horrified, right? I know. Carrie missed dinner. Renee said, glad I got to talk y'all out of that nonsense. Heath was not going to get attached, right? Remember at the beginning you were like, no, I'm not going to get attached. Carrie said, I'm sure what I missed was good. It really was. If you like pickles. Renee said, my laundry is scrubs and workout attire, right? Life of the medical field. Shauna said, I'm going to hang out with another craft group of friends, deciding not to sit at home alone while I'm off work.
There you go.
Good. I'm glad for you,
Live it
Shauna.
up.
And Renee said, well, the Airbnb had a limit too. But they liked us, so that was good.
Yeah, because if we go next year, we're already planning on staying at the same place.
Carrie said, that was a big deal. Then KoolKid Keto. I know, you missed Nicole. Ragwin said, you wouldn't want to fly dogs in the summer anyway, Shelly. No, I've always been very hesitant on
Oh, that scares me.
on flying dogs.
They put them down there in the luggage area.
That just seems so sketch to me, and
It's
I've just
scary
seen
for them.
so many horror stories
Right?
of dogs done like, and I just couldn't do that. So, yeah, I would just drive it. I think it's,
No, if we were gonna fly, we would have boarded them here.
yeah.
There's a place right around the corner from the house. It's actually right up by the airport. We wouldn't have put them on the plane with us.
Shauna said, yeah, 4 pups and an Airbnb. I'm going to have to find some more dog cookies, right? Gilbert said, let's go live. Laugh out loud. And Shauna said, I like a room with the door, please. Right? Carrie said, okay, I can do dishes, Heath. Washing dishes through the internet. There you go.
Well, at least
You
you're
missed a spot.
At least you're up for it. That's good though.
Right. Renee said, oh yes, we have home beds and travel beds. Bring the familiar smells. Very important. Devara and Samson were sweet with each other. I know, they were so cute together.
It's over here, so I don't get messed up.
Jen said, gotta go to bed. Got a
Good night.
3-mile walk to get in tomorrow. Then a meeting, friends for lunch at Cheesecake Factory. Ooh, that sounds good.
We used to
Good
like
night.
going there.
Good night, Jen.
Right.
You know what I used to love at Cheesecake
The
Factory?
Bible of a menu.
Right. But no, the Moroccan chicken. I just
Could we
remember
could
that was
keto that?
so good. I'm sure we could. I mean, remember, that was like my favorite dish there. Out of their 500 items on their menu, I love their Moroccan chicken.
Wow.
I should look it up and keto-fy that. Strong said she had bad experience with someone who came to my home to walk my dog while I was gone. It wasn't Rover, though. Oh, no, Strong.
We used to have a neighbor actually live in the front of the neighborhood that her and her husband would dog sit for us. And then they moved.
I know. But there was the last couple times she got a little, but, because I think what was happening is she was getting too many dogs and she wasn't vetting them. She was just like, okay, yeah, I'll take the dog. And I don't know if anybody's familiar with huskies, and she had the husky, and supposedly Delilah attacked the husky. And I'm like, okay, I know Delilah gets grumpy because she's old, but I don't think she attacked the husky unprovoked. And then, but she was all like, well, you're going to have to pay the medical bills and everything. And I was like, really? Like, did you see her? Did she just go up and she's like, I wasn't home? And I was like,
What am I paying you for then?
I know. And then she was like, and then like 2 days later, she's like, oh, well, I spoke to the owner of the Husky, and she said that was fine, that her Husky always causes problems, so she's not worried about it, that's good that a dog finally stood up to him. And I'm like, really? So I was kind of getting perturbed with her, because I was like, Delilah is like, never had issues. You know, yeah, she'll like, sometimes growl at a dog when they overstep themselves and they're like pushing themselves on her. Then she'll be like, yeah, you need to calm down.
All right.
Renee said, bring the pups to her house.
Oh.
Okay. Terry said, I see Heath is in a pickle.
Uh-huh.
Pickle flavored beef liver. Oh, that's just wrong, Terry.
Those fighting words.
Renee said, because we obeyed all the rules, in quotes. Sharon said, heading to bed. Sorry I've been just lurking tonight, trying to wrap up this week. That's all right, Sharon. Thanks for stopping by. Renee said, that's why I had to give up 2 pups when I moved to Saudi. Never again will I do that. Right? Oh, that has to be so hard. Because I just don't know if I can do that. That's just so difficult.
Right.
Rhonda said, I couldn't hear when you were talking about coming to New Orleans. We're thinking maybe in January. We got this thing. It's a timeshare thing, right? It's at one of the New Orleans hotels. What is it? The Holiday Inn on Poudres? But anyways.
You talk to the girl, you tell me.
But anyways, but I don't know, because I don't know if we'll honestly have the PTO, because remember we got the cruise in June. How my company does PTO is you get 48 hours on January 1st, and then you get another 48 hours on July 1st.
Wow, that's different.
Yeah, so I feel like, and you can't roll over more than 40 hours in a year, in a calendar year. So then, like on December 31st, anything over 40 gets cashed out to you. Which I'm fine with that. But I was like, well, you know, thinking about in June, when we go on the cruise, yeah, I'm going to miss 5 days, but I think I'm going to take that Friday off before. So there's all my PTO.
Yeah, but also your company told you could work remotely.
But I can't work on the cruise.
Oh, no, I was talking we're going to New Orleans.
Oh, well, yeah. But who wants to do that?
All right.
Renee said there is no way Delilah attacked. She might have asserted herself, but that's just not in her. Exactly. That's why I was like, whoa, chick. Like, and what irritated me is I was like, you have taken care of Delilah for like 5 years now. Every time we went on a trip, you took care of her. That's, like, you know her more than this new dog that you got in, but you're going to accuse Delilah of attacking? I was like, really? But that just really irked me the wrong way. And I was like, you know what? I'm done using her. Because if that's what she's going to say after all these years, then, you know, obviously she doesn't respect my dogs.
Or
and then
us.
that also...
Or us.
Or us. And then it also irritated me that she started, like before, when she first started, that was her job. So she'd be with the dogs all day. Well, then now, the last 2 years, she had started working a full-time job. So she wasn't even there. So she would crate up the dogs during the day. And I'm like...
That's not what I'm paying for.
So I'm paying you to have my dog put in a crate for 8 to 10 hours. Every day, or, you know, the days that you're working. Like, I just felt like that was just a little wrong. I don't know. It just, the whole thing just made me mad. Renee said, oh, that would be so fun to go stay in one of the haunted hotels and hang out with Rhonda. It's Poydras. That's right, Poydras. But I know, so the timeshare thing we got, it's only a certain hotel we could stay at. I think it's the Holiday Inn. And And then what it is we have to, of course, go to one of their stupid talks for 2 hours, which that's fine. I could say no. And then we basically have a free stay, right? But I was like, well, that would be good because it's like 4 days and 3 nights. And I said, well, that's pretty good. You know, for a weekend, I would take that for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad they don't have nothing for Houston. But I'm saying like we go like stay like down near like a little past downtown or something like that, and wouldn't have to drive as far.
They should have one in Corpus Christi.
That'd be cool too. Look and see. By that time they might.
Right. So, Reichman said, hey, it's time for me to call it a night. Well,
Good night.
have a good one, Reichman.
I'm not too
Have a
far
great
behind you.
weekend. Right?
My bed's calling me.
I guess we should call it a night since...
We got 10 more minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes?
I like going 9:30.
Well, that looks like 12 to me.
Oh.
Or 11 over here.
That's the thing too, when you get all these clocks synced up.
When electricity went off. When did it flicker? Was that during work?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just all of a sudden went out for like literally half a second. Like,
Enough to reset the clocks on the stove and everything.
yeah, but it was like I blinked and it was back on. And
And I was right in the middle of a call.
I was like, why? I was right in the middle of working a ticket and I was like, come back on. I was like right in the middle of typing something. It makes me so mad. Just ridiculous, but...
Yeah, but I thought your computer was, your laptop was the main, or no, it's just a secondary, huh? You have did they send you a regular tower? I don't remember.
No, I have a laptop and it's like this like hub that everything plugs into, the monitors
That's
and
what
all
died,
of
was
that.
the hub.
But I still have to connect into
I got
a VIN in order to get on all the stuff. So, Renee said, NOLA is like Vegas of the South. What happens in NOLA stays in NOLA, right? Radical Geek said, good night. Good night, Maitreya. See you Sunday. Rhonda said, I'm going in the Royal with husband in November. I have to work about 3 hours 2 of the days. However, my manager is reimbursing me for the internet that week. Oh, that's cool, Rhonda.
Wow.
Well, do you get to pick the days that you have to work?
Have you started getting paid for your internet? I thought it was so many days and then it started.
No, remember they started right away.
That's
Tanya's here. Hey, Tanya.
Hey.
Said, hi, gang. Just popping in to see what y'all are up to.
Just
We're
chewing
about
the
to
fat.
call it a
Yeah.
night. Yeah, we're
I'm
on the
fading.
chewing the fat. Rhonda said, my job is on Poydras in St. Charles, but I work remotely now. Oh, that's so nice. One of my friends on Facebook, I posted this thing about a to-do list. I was like, yeah, I make a to-do list, like getting up, getting coffee. That way I feel productive, right? And one of my coworker and I, we were going back and forth because she was like, what do you mean you have to get dressed? Like you work from home. And I said, well, I'm not going to be naked in front of the monitor. That just feels weird.
Especially since they sent you a camera.
I know, right? But we never use
I know.
it. But I was like, so yeah, I have to put PJs on. That's still getting dressed. And then the one internet friend, she was all like, okay, you two shut up about working at home. She's like so jealous. I'm like, it's the
I'm
best.
just wondering, this day and age, why more companies don't do it.
I don't know. Oh, Jamie said, yeah, Heath's mic has given out anyway. It's been fun as always. Have a great weekend. You too, Jamie.
Good night.
I'm sorry about that. What is this? Oh, Rhonda's going to go on the Radiance out of New Orleans. Oh, that'll be fun.
What line is that?
Oh, a Royal.
Okay.
And Tanya's going to be going on the Explorer of the Seas out of Miami. Oh, that'll be fun. Wow. Oh, y'all are making me so jealous of cruising. When is your cruise, Tanya? Oh, I like going on cruises, but we got to wait till June.
Right. Until we win the lottery.
Well, when we win the lottery, like that person who won that $1 billion lottery. Oh my gosh. But when we win the lottery, are we going to cruise or are we going to go to all the keto events?
Yes.
Well, it's going to be like we can't.
Why?
Because we still got to put content out.
We can do that while we're on the road.
How if we're on a cruise?
We can film while we're on the cruise. We'll have internet on the cruise.
That's true. Oh, Tanya's going in November too. How fun. Oh, y'all are going to have so much fun. Cruises are fun. Did I read somewhere that Royal is cutting back on the requirements?
Oh, wow.
His brother sent him a text.
Oh, I'm very...
He was telling him, don't go on a cruise. It's just a petri dish. And I was like, really? No. I mean, I would trust going on a cruise more than I would going to the mall or a movie theater.
Right?
Like, nobody is testing anybody when they go on in the mall and everybody touching everything in the mall.
This is also coming from somebody who's never been on a cruise.
Yeah, that's true. Renee said, when y'all win, you got to remember the #1 groupie. Just saying. Who? Who?
Well, you know what, though?
Huh.
She's not making it easy for us to remember because she keeps changing her name.
We'll send you an HungryHeath spy.
Hey.
No, I'm sure when we win,
I'm probably making more trips to Rockport.
Right? We'll make sure you have a house on the beach.
Yeah.
One of those that you drove us to where they could walk out to the beach. Rhonda said, yes, it's 5 days. I can't miss approving invoices 2 days in a row. I'll approve Tuesday and Thursday. My manager and other persons had already scheduled that time off. Oh, well, that's cool. At least they're working with you.
That's awesome.
Okay, Tanya says, vaccinated folks, 5 days or less, no testing needed. So you just show you've got the vax and you don't have to do the test anymore. That's awesome. Because that is stressful. Like when you're like, oh my gosh, I've come all this way.
Right?
Renee said, brother, really? So exactly, consider the source. Not that brother. The
baby brother.
The baby brother.
The one you haven't met.
Yeah, but just as annoying. Shauna
sometimes
said,
more.
Don't forget my traveling craft and keto vehicle. Wow, look at all of you putting in your
requests.
Your request.
Sounds like demands.
GS said, what did I miss? Well, apparently everybody's saying what all we're going to buy them when we win the lottery. I'm sure we'll help y'all. Or we'll just disappear and you'll never know what happened
I'll be on the island with my new friends.
No. We're not like that. Renee said that Heath and Shelly are going to buy me a beach house. Right?
Well, we're gonna build or buy an Airbnb and rent it back to her.
Oh, no. Tanya said unvaxxed has to get tested regardless, so they can go now. It seems it's all big vague. Wow, that's interesting, huh? Renee said, "Well, meeting the one was enough."
But don't you? Hey, you still gotta meet my sister.
Gilbert said, HungryHeath cruise sounds like fun.
It is. I'm ready to go on another one yesterday.
Oh, yeah. We absolutely love cruises. So that means Gilbert's interested in a cruise. Huh. Well.
Brother, we need to chat.
Shada said, hey, if you recall, that was Heath who said he would buy me that for that. I know. I'm just teasing. Of course we'll get you that. Shauna, how else are you going to visit everybody? Oh, Rhonda said she doesn't have to get tested either. That's awesome. Renee said, y'all cure me on any other Parker.
My sister's not a Parker.
I don't think she wants to be with your sister, and your
either.
sister doesn't want to be with her.
No, I just want them to meet just because.
Why?
Because she's family.
Lord, if you think we're weird. What?
My mom watches this.
Well, you didn't mention his mother's just lovely. She knows she's weird. She even uses the tag Witchygram. We're all weird.
I'm not.
But,
I'm the most normal person I know. The rest of you whack jobs.
you're the silliest and weirdest man I have ever met. See? Right there. Shauna said, yes, the 2022 low-carb cruise was amazing. I know.
It was all right.
Renee said, so when Heath and Shelly win, they will move everyone to Texas. Right? Well, y'all are my family, so there is that. Right? Yeah, we'll move. No, Shauna wants a, like an RV so she can travel around, go crafting to all the crafting conventions or things, scrapbooking events.
Yeah.
And then Renee just wants her beach house. And I don't know with everybody else.
I don't know either. Still trying to guys learn about what I want.
We know that'll happen. Carrie said they were cured with bacon, right? Renee said, who knew I had such a feisty cousin? Really? You didn't know I was feisty?
Thanks for paying attention.
Not me. I'm so mellow. What?
Nothing?
Don't worry. You know, Renee said earlier, the way I was cutting up those pickles, you better be watching. You better sleep with one eye open. Right?
Yeah.
Such a dork. Shauna said, can I work a driver into the deal? I don't know. Renee said, Shauna, you can park your RV at my beach house and I'll open a fur baby B&B. There you go. Shauna said, oh, nice, Renee. Wow. All right. Well, it's 9:30. Can we go?
I still gotta wear my shorty shorts out to the street to put the recycling out.
He's going to Porky Pig in it to take the trash and all out.
I gotta make the money somehow.
Well, if you make money, then we can go out to eat tomorrow. That's what I thought. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I can't wait to see y'all next week.
Good night.
Oh, Gilbert said, Heath, a cruise would be great. Just have to twist Renee's arm exactly.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, Strong said, have a good night and a good weekend. You too. Shauna said, have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Y'all.
Thank y'all.
Thanks for joining us.
See some of y'all on Sunday if you come on Coffee Talk.
Yeah.